What's up, everybody? What's going on? Um, Nice night for a hangout. It's a nice Sunday night, and I just want to, come on here and hang out with everybody, chat about movies, all that good stuff. So, like always, I sent the link to some friends if they want to join. Ugh. So, I know tonight was supposed to be the watch along for the original Superman from 1978, but I'm actually going to be completely honest with y'all. I kind of had a long week at work, so I honestly didn't really feel like doing it. So I decided to push it off to the side and, just take a little break from the watch-alongs for another week. So, but yeah, while I wait for some guests to come in, I'm going to go ahead and play some games on my Nintendo Switch. As you can see in the background here, I've got on my Sega Genesis classics game sitting in the background. We'll be playing some Sonic Spinball. And already we're off to a bad start. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wolf Game Video is in the chat. What's going on, dude? Says, I love playing Columns and Streets of Rage 2 off that collection. Nice. Usually whenever I play this game, I usually play a lot of the Sonic games. So, Cyber Warrior, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. It's been a long week, honestly. But hey, Superman is this week. The new Superman. I should be more precise. I mean, everyone should know that by this point. Of course, I'm very, very excited for Superman. So I know that's going to be the highlight of the week. Bad stomach aches. I took some Tums. Oh, dude, I feel really... I am sorry that you had a stomach ache, man. I hope you feel better. How was your 4th? It was okay, honestly. I didn't really do much. I did actually have to go into work on Friday, which was honestly not fun. But on Friday night, I did I had a little stream with my good buddy Noah Kaser. If you guys know him, you guys should be familiar with him by this point. He's a good friend of the channel. And then I watched I'm trying to remember what movies I watched because I watched fuck. Oh yeah, because I rewatched the Minecraft movie on July 4th because, like, again, long day at work. I wanted something to watch to cheer me up, and I popped that on, and I had a lot of fun. Like, even just rewatching it by myself, it's still honestly a lot of fun. But I watched Jaws 1 through 3 on the 4th. I might watch Jaws after the stream. If I'm not if I don't really got anything else going on afterwards. Yeah, don't bother with Jaws the Revenge. Really the only Jaws movie I would watch is the first one, but if I need some like guilty pleasure fun and something to laugh at, I'll probably put on Jaws 3. Because Jaws 3 is definitely not good. It's definitely bad. But it's fun, stupid. Or it's not fun, stupid. Fun bad. Excuse me. Stand by Me is a good 4th of July movie. I love Stand by Me. Welcome to Earth, Independence Day. Yeah, I should have watched Independence Day on Independence Day. That's what I really should have done. Instead of the Minecraft movie, I really should have just watched Independence Day. Come on. Sonic jump, dude. Come on. Jump, man. The shark roaring and standing on its fin was absolutely ludicrous. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. It was absolutely stupid. You're 100% right. Like, even just watching that for the first time, like when I watched Jaws the Revenge, I was like, sharks don't stand like that. Like, first off. And secondly, they don't roar and they don't have vocal cords. So, I don't know. Cinema Geek, how's it going, man? Yeah, long time no see. Hope you've been well. Come on. Come on, go up. Sorry, playing some Sonic Spinball in case anybody is just joining the chat. What do you think is the best Superman movie? For me, I would say Man of Steel. I'm going the original Superman from 1978. Watched that many times growing up. I don't even think on Letterboxd. I don't think I even have a Superman ranking. I don't think, which I probably should put one out there. I'll take a look. Yeah, I'm gonna look on my Letterboxd and see if I have a ranking of if I did rank those Superman movies. I doubt I have, but Henry Cavill or Christopher Reeve. I think I'd probably say Christopher Reeve. He had a lot more of the impact. I mean, no disrespect to Henry Cavill. I love Henry Cavill as Superman, but Christopher Reeve, he's Christopher Reeve. May the man rest in peace. Superman. Wow, I don't actually have a Superman ranking on my Letterboxd. Well, I think I'll go ahead and do that right now while I'm talking with you guys. Dimitri, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Did you enjoy the 4th? Yeah, I mean, I didn't really do much, but I had fun while I was at it. Let's see, Superman. Like I said, guys, I'm currently ranking the Superman movies as I'm speaking with you guys on my Letterboxd. And I'm also going to include Batman versus Superman and also Justice League. To be more precise, just Zack. I think I'm only just going to include Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let's see. And these are just going to be the live action Superman movies. Um, okay. Okay, the list has been completed. The list has been completed. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, so the official ranking at the moment, I probably will do an updated ranking short when I do see the new Superman this week. So currently at the moment, of course, for best or no worst to best, excuse me. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I'm not including for Superman 2. I'm not including the Donner cut. Because I was about to say, yeah, there's a separate page for the Donner cut on Letterbox. So I'm gonna watch. I got to check out the Richard Donner cut before I do the full on ranking. So, but currently, as it sits with 8 movies, in last place, I don't think this should really come as a surprise to anyone. What's in last place is Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. What the? Oh my fucking god! What was with that movie? What happened? Like that movie had so many production problems that a whole half an hour of it was removed from the film's original runtime. And when you watch it, it completely shows. And I think the film's budget was only $1 million. And those effects, oh my god. Like, and if you guys want to be filmmakers, which I know I'm friends with a few people that want to be filmmakers, look at some of those scenes in Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. Take some notes on how you do not do green screen. Take some notes on that. That is how you do not do green screen. Because even just looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck am I laying my eyes on? Like, it looks horrible. Excuse me. In 7th place, I have Superman 3. It's honestly okay, but it tries to go a bit too comedic. And I really don't think the whole comedic tones really fit with the movie, especially with Richard Pryor as our villain. I like Richard Pryor a lot, but I just don't think the whole comedic shift was like the way to go there, in my opinion. Number 6 is where I have Superman Returns. Brandon Routh, he's a good Superman, but the movie is like forgettable. It's very forgettable. I have not watched it since I was a kid. I watched it a couple times as a kid, but it was actually no, I take that back. That was actually the Superman movie I watched the most as a kid was Superman Returns. Yeah, some people would be like, why isn't it the original Superman? I don't know. But in 5th place, I have the theatrical cut of Superman 2. I like the theatrical cut of Superman 2. I think it's fun. Definitely dated, but it's still fun. And then in 4th place, I have Man of Steel. I really, really enjoy Man of Steel. it did take me a little bit to come more around on it. Because I mean, I always enjoyed Man of Steel, but it was never like a favorite of mine, is what I should say. Man of Steel was never like a favorite of mine when it came to Superman movies. And then number 3, I have Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now, this is just the Ultimate Edition, not the theatrical cut of Batman versus Superman, because the theatrical cut is freaking terrible. But if you watch the Ultimate Edition, then it's a lot better. And then number 2, I have Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, I'm counting it since Superman's in it, so. But I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's not one that I've really gravitated towards to revisit because it's 4 hours. It's fantastic. It is, but 4 hours, it's going to take a lot for me to sit through it. So, but I do love some Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then, of course, in first place, View Drew asked what is my favorite Superman movie. And yeah, like I said, my answer was the original 1978 Superman the movie. Could James Gunn's Superman top them all? Who knows? We'll see. I really like Superman as a character. I really love Superman. Superman 4 is so bad, it's not even funny bad. It's just hard to watch It's just hard to watch. Christopher Reeve is literally the only good thing about it. I 100% agree. Think about some of these things that occur in Superman 4. When they insert this plot about the nuclear weapons stuff, and after he gives this big speech in the courthouse, and he just flies off, and how does he know where all the nuclear weapons are? Here's all the nukes. One there. Okay, fly. And then he goes up into space and creates this giant net filled with nuclear weapons. Where did he get a giant net? And then he launches and then after he collects all the weapons, he launches them into the sun. Really think about that. Launching every nuclear weapon on Earth into the sun is a terrible idea. There's so many freaking problems with Superman 4. It's not even funny. What about that scene when Lex Luthor's nephew helps him break out of prison by tricking 2 guards to get into a pitmobile? He literally drives them off of a cliff that we don't see the car explosion happening. And then afterwards, the 2 guards just crawl out of the pit like nothing happened. Really? And also FlickPick put it best. Mr. John Flickinger. He put this one best, honestly, when it came to when Nuclear Man and Superman finally go head to head for the first time. It literally looks like they're just awkwardly hugging each other. It's weird. It just looks like they're just hugging each other. So, Superman 4 is more stinky than the garbage I took out this morning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. It's bad. It is really, really bad. Believe me, that's saying a lot. No, I believe you, brother. I believe you. Because, yikes. With Superman 4. Please insert the word yikes in big bold letters up here, please. Like just right in front of my screen. Just insert the word yikes in big bold letters. Because that is the one word I can describe Superman for, is just yikes. Or like, what's another thing I can kind of depict about that? There's so many crazy time jumps that happen. Like, yeah, thank you, Cyber Warrior, with the yikes. Thank you. But what I'm trying to say is, like, there's so many crazy time jumps. Like, after he gets that scratch from Nuclear Man, it cuts like this like time jump where he starts like growing old and starts to wither away, and then he finds the green crystal that he got when he was a kid. Later on, after another time jump, and then another time jump, he ends up back in Metropolis. Like, it makes no sense. Like, if you really like logically think about that, it makes no sense. Like, oh my God, it's so bad. Excuse me. And also, what was with the curtain background in space? Like, what after Superman? Like, anytime it goes up into space, it's always curtains to basically be the green screen in space. Like, when did space have curtains? Oh, Jesus. I'm just saying, if you guys ever rewatch Superman 4, pay close attention. Yeah, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what other way really to describe Superman 4. And I mean, yes, I know it's the 80s, but like with the green screen and shit. But that legit has some of the worst green screen I have ever seen. Wait, I forgot about this power that Superman has. I think it's during that like clash, like the first time that him and Nuclear Man clash or go head to head. It's Superman has heat vision, but in Superman 4 he has wall rebuilding vision. Yeah, he can rebuild walls by looking at them. Yeah, I kid you not. If you guys have seen Superman 4, you know what I'm talking about. But for any of you that haven't, yes, Superman 4 literally has a scene where Superman has wall rebuilding vision. Also, what's up, Sully? Says, what is your Jurassic ranking? Let me go ahead and pull it up on my Letterboxd quick, so that way I know what it is. Okay. So I'm gonna say this: 7 through 5 are movies that are the ones that I really do not like. 4 I don't like. I just don't like. And then 3 I really enjoy, and then 2 and 1 I love. As for personal level. Dimitri says, after watching Superman 4, I ejected it from the DVD player, broke it, and then threw it out the window. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Also, Sully, if you have time, I sent you the link, man, if you want to come and join. But to answer your question, Sully, so yeah, worst to best for this Jurassic ranking. In last place, this is actually where I put Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Oh, man. This rewatch made me hate this movie even more, dude. This, I think, is actually the worst one. I know some people would say Dominion's the worst one. I say Fallen Kingdom. Because after the first 40 minutes of it, like as soon as they leave Isla Nublar, like after like the whole volcano eruption stuff happens, which is great, by the way, everything after that just like dives off of a cliff. And like, it's not even a good movie after that. Like, it's so bad and so boring. Number 6 might come as a hot take for some people, but I'm sorry. This one, I can't stand this movie. Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, Jurassic Park 3. This movie is. You would think one that I'm still going to mention here has the worst characters. This and another one I'm still going to talk about, I think have the worst characters in my opinion. But Jurassic Park 3, I hate the characters. Aside from Alan, I still love Alan, but if you really think about this, Alan really had no reason to go back to the island. Like, no real reason. I don't know. Like, I hated sitting through it again, dude. Like, I rewatched all of these movies before seeing Rebirth, and I hated sitting through 3. I really did. Number 5, Sully, this is where I have Jurassic World Dominion. Now, look, I know this isn't the concept that we wanted, like with basically just revolving around bugs, but I will say it has a cool little T-Rex fight at the end, and I like a lot of course, the effects, like the practical and CGI effects. But I mean, I can kind of say the same with Fallen Kingdom and a little bit of 3. But for the most part, the effects in 3 have not aged well at all for me. But Jurassic World Dominion, I mean, it was great to see the original characters. I like the little throwdown with the T-Rex fight at the end. And like I said, there's some good things about the movie. What are the 2 best movies from him? Why are they Grand Budapest Hotel and Bottle Rocket? I'm actually going to change that there for you, Sully. My 2 favorites are Moonrise Kingdom and the Grand Budapest. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Grand Budapest would be a third option for that. Like so top 3. So top 3 would be Moonrise Kingdom, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Grand Budapest Hotel. So, but I use this title because on another Hangout stream where Michael and I were doing a little card trivia game, came with the question of who directed, I think, Life Aquatic, Rushmore, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Darjeeling Limited and Moonrise Kingdom. I knew who it was, like, straight off the bat. Like, it's Wes Anderson. And someone in the chat said Luke is the Wes Anderson expert. And I'm like, that sounds like me. Because I know Wes Anderson's style. But anyways, let's get back to the Jurassic ranking. But yeah, to recap really quick. 7, I have Fallen Kingdom. 6, I have Jurassic Park 3. And then 5, I have Dominion. Number 4 is the new kid on the block. This is where I actually have Jurassic World Rebirth. Like I said with 3, I think has the worst characters. I think Rebirth is honestly up there. I still want to do a spoiler stream with Mike. Mike, if you're watching, man, what's up? But I do want to do a spoiler stream with him to, really kind of talk more about all the frustrations we have with the film, especially revolving around the character decisions that they go with. So, but it's well shot. The visuals are good, and there's a couple of good performances, but everything else, man. What happened? All right. We can move on now. Like we're crawling out of the bullshit. We're crawling out of the bullshit now. Because number 3 is where I have Jurassic World. I actually went and saw this movie in the theater, and this was the last movie I saw at my old theater before it got closed back in 2015. And so I have a little bit more heart to Jurassic World than some people would think. So, because it was a really good theater memory for me. But overall, though, like just as a movie, I really like Jurassic World. It's not the best one, but I mean, hey, it's still really fun. Definitely doesn't have the best characters, but again, I still enjoyed it. Number 2, I have the Lost World Jurassic Park. Aside from a pretty iffy third act, like taking place in the whole city, I love the Lost World. I actually like that they did something a little bit more different than they took a bit of more of a different approach in the Lost World than the first film, which I really, really liked. And getting to see Jeff Goldblum back, give me that, dude. I love seeing Jeff Goldblum. But of course, number 1, no competition. It's the original Jurassic Park. Lost World was a cash grab. I wouldn't really say it's a cash grab because I wouldn't really say 3 because, you know, if you guys remember, Jurassic Park is based on 2 books, The Lost World and, of course, the original Jurassic Park. So, but hey, getting to see Steven Spielberg come back to do this one, come back to do The Lost World, honestly, really helped it for me. So, but like I said, the original is the best one. It's still number 1. Sully asked, did you see the Criterion Collection Wes Anderson box set? So cool, but so expensive. I did see that. It's the first 10 movies that he did. Yeah, from Bottle Rocket all the way to The French Dispatch. I'm still waiting on a Criterion release for Asteroid City. Honestly, I'm still waiting on a Criterion release for that. Come on, Criterion, where is it? Where's the release for Asteroid City? Okay. Yep. But yeah, that's my Jurassic Park ranking right there. So for anyone that's just joining, I'll give you guys a recap. 7 is Fallen Kingdom. 6, I have Jurassic Park 3. 5, I have Dominion. 4, I have Rebirth. 3, I have Jurassic World. 2, I have The Lost World. And then number 1, of course, is the original Jurassic Park. I mean, people would honestly crucify me if my favorite wasn't the original Jurassic Park. I mean, I know that might be kind of I might be overstating that, but it's honestly the truth. Thank you, Cyber Warrior. I really appreciate it. I do kind of want to talk about some stuff I've been watching recently. So I checked out the Old Guard 2. Did you guys even know that the Old Guard 2 was even coming out? Yeah, neither did I. It wasn't good. It's very forgettable. I mean, but it's also one of those films that is definitely better for background noise. like where you're not paying attention like to any of the moments where there's not action, and then you peek up at the action scenes, and you're like, yay, and then once it's done, you're just like, okay, yeah. What's new on Instagram? Like, that's basically the case with me with the Old Guard 2. Just watch the first. I mean, it's honestly the equivalent of the first film. Like, it's like the first film to an extent, but even then, I would rather watch the first film, honestly. And the first film isn't even all that good. Like, that one I would say is kind of the same thing. I mean, but I like that one a little bit more. Okay. So this one might be a little bit of a polarizing one for a lot of people, especially for people who have played the game. I finally checked out the Until Dawn movie. I gotta say, this is coming from somebody who has not played the game. I liked it. Honestly, I liked it. Even though the characters of the script really let the movie down. I mean, it has a great idea and some really cool kills in there for sure, and some amazing practical effects. Just, I think the script and the characters definitely needed work. But overall, I liked Until Dawn. And then, of course, I went and saw Jurassic World Rebirth. If you guys saw my review, you guys know my thoughts. I'm not going to go any more detail than that. Let's see, rewatched Edward Scissorhands. It's a classic. Rewatched Jackie Brown. Not my. I think it is my second to least favorite Tarantino movie, because the only one I like less, because my least favorite Tarantino movie is Death Proof. But if we don't count in Death Proof, then it probably would be Jackie Brown. But I love Quentin Tarantino. Who doesn't? And then I finally checked out Bring Her Back. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, my friends were hyping that movie up to no end, and I can see why they were hyping it up, man, because wow, that was really freaking good, and I think I might like that one just a little bit more than Talk to Me, because it's from the same guys that made Talk to Me, and I honestly like that one just a little bit more. Rewatched the Minecraft movie, like I said that one before. Okay. I did rewatch Donnie Darko. I watched the director's cut for the first time, actually, though, because it had been years since I had seen Donnie Darko. But because I watched the theatrical cut when it was on Netflix, I think it was the summer of it was the summer of 2018. When it was on Netflix, from what I remember, because I do remember watching it then. Yeah, that was definitely something I wasn't expecting. And then after rewatching this, like, there's so many layers you can peel back off of Donnie Darko. Like, every single time that you watch it, like, it's a confusing movie, but every single time you watch it, like, you're always unraveling something new. And I think the rewatch was well worth it, because if you guys remember the whole bracket that the New York Times was doing for like the 100 best movies of the century so far, I had my favorite film of the century as Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. I wish I changed my answer sooner, because now that would go, like, for me now, that would go to Donnie Darko. That would absolutely go to Donnie Darko. A Minecraft movie is getting a sequel. I figured it would. Because, I mean, like, a Minecraft movie literally made a crap load of money at the box office, which, I mean, I expected it to. But hey, man. If they can make the sequel just as fun, if not more fun than the first movie, then yeah, I'll take it. Um. Oh yeah, before also. Oh yeah, but I also forgot another one that I also watched. That was before I watched Minecraft. I did rewatch Flow, the movie that won Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. Um, the dialogue free animated movie. Should be more precise. It's dialogue free, revolving around animals. It's such a beautiful film, dude. It's such a beautiful film. And yes, I did pre-order the Criterion. I cannot wait to own it. But anyways, after Donnie Darko, I started The Brutalist, and then I finished it yesterday. So yeah, like after I watched after Minecraft, I started The Brutalist. This is my second time watching The Brutalist, mind you. But what I'm trying to say is I stopped about an hour in because I was hopping on a live stream with Noah. And then when I got home from work yesterday, I finished the rest of the movie. It's a great film, honestly. I'm glad I decided to go back and revisit it. It's a long-ass movie, though, clocking in at over 3.5 hours. But it is absolutely worth the watch, though. Like, it is worth it. And then, before hopping on the stream tonight, I was on Tubi and just, looking for something to watch. And I happened to come across a Stephen King film, not directed by him, of course. It's not Maximum Overdrive. I didn't want people to go in the comments and be like, did you watch Maximum Overdrive? I've seen Maximum Overdrive before. Like, that movie I honestly really enjoy. I mean, I know it's terrible, but I really have a lot of fun with it. But the one I decided to watch was Dreamcatcher. Like I said, it's based on one of his books. I decided to check that one out. Has a really good cast there. You got Morgan Freeman, Thomas Jane, Jason Lee, Damian Lewis, Timothy Oliphant. And you also got Tom Sizemore in there. May he rest in peace. Yeah, really good cast in this one. Honestly, and this is my first time watching Dreamcatcher. Really cool movie, honestly. I mean, I honestly don't really understand why does it get talked about enough. Is the movie too long because it clocks in at almost 2 hours and 20 minutes? Yes, absolutely. It is way too long, but still really cool. What up, dude?
Testing, 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 testing. Can you hear me?
Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me?
You can hear me. Can you hear me? Oh, wait, sorry. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is it coming through the microphone though? Is that
I don't hear any echoes, so I can hear you just fine.
Can you hear me tapping?
Yes.
Okay, good. That means it's working.
That's the way to do it. But how you doing, bud?
Not much. Very, very relaxed weekend. Freaking July 4th. How was your July 4th?
I didn't really do much, but
I'm gonna grab my water. I can hear you though.
Okay. But had to work in the morning though, which was unfortunate.
Gross.
But the upside for that though, double pay.
Oh, you get a time and a half for July 4th?
Yep. Well, I mean, if I work holidays, yeah, we can usually get double pay.
Yep. They should. Hell, you should be off. Is the real that should be the real answer.
You want to know what 2 holidays I always just want off completely? Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
Those are the holidays I never want to work.
When I worked at the movie theater, that was those were blackout dates, and they wouldn't allow you to request off unless you were literally leaving the state. They were like, that's the only reason you could be requested. If you get it off, you get it off. So
yeah.
But now my current job, freaking is completely like, hey, we don't work on holidays and we work on weekends. Like,
Yes.
oh, I might edit on the weekends, but that's a my decision thing because, why not?
Like, just you editing. Like,
Yeah.
like that just be a you thing.
So like I work at a videography company, and so basically he'll have like footage that he filmed without me, because like there's some times where he goes and films without me, which is fine. But most of the time he'll be like, hey, could you clean this up for me? And so usually I'll be like, yeah, I'll get it done on the weekend. He's like, Jacob, you don't do it on the weekend. I'm like, it's fine, it'll take me a couple hours. And he pays me for those hours. So I just basically, I'm like, hey, I'll do it for a couple hours and clean it. Basically, a cleanup is basically getting rid of all the footage without him, like the questions and like stuff like that. So, like, example, we filmed at a horse farm where like kids with disabilities got to ride horses, and he did interview questions. And so I would cut out all of the questions and leave the answers. And then when he filmed BTS stuff or B-roll for the horses, every time he would stop doing a shot, he would move around, whatever, he'd still record. I just cut that and then leave the shots.
All right.
So
there we go. I mean,
also, I'm assuming with your background, you've seen Life of Chuck?
in a few weeks, I'll be able to watch it. I mean, oh man. Like, I know time goes by fast, but it's like, it's taken too long for me to be able to watch The Life of Chuck. So, but I did go see Jurassic World Rebirth.
Okay, so my first prediction for you was you weren't going to like it. And then I remembered you liked Dominion. So I'm going to say you ended up liking it, but my first prediction has always been you weren't going to like it. That was always my first prediction. So what was it?
Okay, but I'm going to give you this here really quick. I rewatched all the movies before I went and saw it. After rewatching the first movie with you guys.
Is Jurassic Park 3 awesome, Luke?
Mm-mm.
It's fun, man. It's a fun 90-minute dinosaur movie.
Mm-mm.
It is fun.
But I can tell you this, I definitely have come around more on Dominion. Why did I like that movie? Why did I like that movie? That rewatch, dude. What the fuck was that?
Hey, you were the one that liked it first. That was your first reaction, was like, you know what? I like this movie. So, all right, what's doing a Rebirth?
I did not like it.
I was right.
Good for you.
I was right.
Good for you.
I actually saw it a second time, and I actually enjoyed it more the second time. But I'll say this: I saw it in RPX, which is Regal's version of IMAX. Oh, it sounded so good in that theater. I was like, damn.
The movie definitely looks good.
Looks great.
It looks really good. I mean, that's always a strength with any Gareth Edwards movie. Like, visuals on point.
I say, even though it didn't play in IMAX, which yes was disappointing, but the film look, like they shot on film, I still say I think it might be the best looking Jurassic Park movie, including the first one. I'll admit it.
Yeah, it definitely looks good, but I just did not give a shit about what was going on, and I did not care about any of the characters. So,
some people have made an argument, and I'm actually gonna agree with some people. They said if you enjoyed anything about Alien Romulus, then you should enjoy a little of Rebirth. And I'm like, I kind of understand that. I kind of do.
I was trying to think back just a little bit on that for a second.
Because both movies they feel more sequels that are more original to the first one, and stuff of like the natures of like going back to basics and such. Because like Jurassic World, like you can admit this, you can watch Jurassic World Rebirth without watching a single Jurassic movie, literally.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with that, but
it's its own movie and everything, and I actually really appreciate that. And then with obviously the ending of it without spoiling it. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. This movie doesn't leave you saying, "Hey, here's a sequel," which I like. They end it like, "Hey, we don't have to set up a sequel." But obviously, after the box office,
the box office,
I said it. People love dinosaurs. So we're definitely gonna get Jurassic Park 8 or Jurassic 8. So, no, I mean, again, I have frustrations with it. Some people, a person that me and you know very well, Zach,
Me.
yeah, it was Zach. He texted me. He was like, dude, I actually really enjoyed that. And I was like, yeah, I enjoyed it too. I have major picky issues, but like I enjoyed it for the most part. And he was like talking about certain things, and I'd be like, yeah. And then I mentioned like I wanted more T-Rex and Velociraptor, and he was like, no, I like seeing new different dinosaurs. I was like, no, I'm fine with that, but don't give me another hybrid when it could have been a T-Rex. That's just my thing.
Yeah, like that was frustrating not getting to see enough T-Rex or Velociraptors. That's frustrating.
What did you think of the raft scene? What did you think of it?
I honestly did not like the raft scene.
That is shocking. I thought
the
that was
boat scene, like the boat scene with the Mosasaurus, that was good. But the raft scene, no. I was just like,
why?
I didn't really feel any tension during that scene, to be completely honest with you.
Even when the little girl was under the raft and the T-Rex's teeth was sunking in?
I knew she was going to survive it, dude.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, you knew that, but like that factor of like being in the water under a raft and like a T-Rex mouth above you, like that image.
Okay, I'll give you that. That was cool.
No,
like
I mean, yeah.
The image of that is cool.
You knew the family was going to survive. I mean, duh. It's one of those things where it's like, you look at this movie and like, that was one of my biggest issues too, is it is a safe movie. You know exactly who's living. You know exactly who's dying. It's no surprise there. But most Jurassic Park movies, you can probably do that with. Like, it's pretty easy to say. I will say, going back and watching Jurassic World, I always forget that the owner, the guy who owns the park, dies. I'm like, damn, I forget he dies. I wish they would do that again, where like they had a safe character die. That's the kind of stuff I like. But like with this movie, you knew exactly. You were like, all right, you're living. You'll get hurt, but you'll live. You're dead. So,
yeah. So that was honestly disappointing to me.
Like, I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was exactly a safe, basic one. It was a great step in the right direction. Some people disagree. I mean, the movie's very divisive. A lot of people are like, this was entertaining. This was good. But I have not seen one person give it like an F. I've not seen anyone say like it was horrible. So I mean, I saw people give Dominion Fs, and you know what? Fair enough. So yeah. At least this one wasn't bottom of the tier. The thing that really shocks me though, how the fuck did this cinema score become a B? How is Dominion an A- and this is a B?
What?
So either way, I enjoyed it, but I'll totally watch it again. So
I can definitely say this though. I would rather watch Rebirth over Dominion and Fallen Kingdom. I definitely will say that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just couldn't really get into it.
Lots of money though. Lots and lots of money.
Dude, my theater was packed when I went and saw it on Wednesday night, dude.
Yeah.
Packed ass theater.
You saw the box office worldwide. It's already made $320 million worldwide. So that's
yeah, dude.
It made money. I
mean, yeah, it definitely made money. But hey, we got Superman this week, so
I'm seeing it Tuesday.
I think I'm probably gonna go Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah, all the early screenings are tomorrow night, and I don't feel like driving 3 hours. If there wasn't a Tuesday screening, I would go tomorrow night. I would, but I'll go Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, who isn't excited for Superman?
I am just nervous for it, man. Like I hope it's good. I believe in James Gunn, but these fans, oh my god, dude, it's gonna be if this movie is even mid, it's gonna be really rough because people are gonna like, ugh.
The Snyder fan base. We know where that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. I mean, movie wise, yeah, I'm ready to see it. I'd rather see that than Fantastic Four right now. I'm more intrigued on Superman than Fantastic Four, but
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, but either way, I'm excited. But I did see that teaser for the Odyssey in front of Jurassic World.
man, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, who isn't looking forward to the movie? Don't get me wrong, but like, it was literally just a 45-second teaser. Like, it wasn't anything like, oh my god. Like, I don't know. I'm not one of those people that gets super excited. I mean, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it, but like, I mean,
who isn't looking forward to it? To be fair,
no,
like,
yeah, I didn't jump up and down like every single person on the internet. I was like, yeah, looks cool, but like that was about it. I was like, it's a teaser. It shows nothing. So
yeah. But
comment Epic Josh. Hey Josh.
So Josh,
birthday. Oh, speaking before I read your comment, Josh, thank you for your story the other day on Instagram. That was really nice. You didn't have to do that. I am planning to see Superman, though Jurassic Park 3 is okay, but I'd rather so frustrating. I mean, yeah, Jurassic Park 3. Movie making wise, I'll admit it. Jurassic Park 3 is probably the worst movie made of a Jurassic movie, but listen, man, there's enough scenes in that movie I can literally enjoy. I'm pretty sure Jacob will predict Joshua will either love Superman or be split on it, but we will see. On Superman, I mean, to be honest, Josh, I don't even know how I'm feeling yet. Like, I love James Gunn. I can't think of one James Gunn movie that I would say is bad. Like, honestly, I can't think of one James Gunn movie. Maybe that one with the Rainn Wilson, Super. That one was. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's kind of.
It wasn't bad. Just like not. It's his worst movie. Like, yeah,
but that one only had like a fucking probably $1 million budget, anyways. Either way, Superman. I mean, it's James Gunn, man. This is a funny thing that James Gunn said, and it's kind of true. This will be the first superhero movie he's made.
Like full on. Like, this is his movie. On.
Yeah, because Suicide Squad, it's a squad. It's not really superheroes. It's villains. Guardians of the Galaxy, he says they're not superheroes. They're just a group of people on a space adventure. So this is his as he says, his first superhero movie. And I'm like, you're bending the rules there, man, but you're not.
Yeah, but
I'm glad you're excited about Superman, Josh.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Like, I am hoping it's good.
I doubt that movie's gonna be horrible. I just doubt it. Like, I doubt it. But
there's no way.
There's no way. But you know what? We said that about a lot of movies in the past, and you know what? It can happen. You know what I am excited about, though? They just announced that they're showing Jaws in IMAX in August. I can't wait.
I got the freaking trailer for that in front of Jurassic World, and I'm like, come on. If my theater fucking gets that, I am going.
I am so seeing that movie in IMAX. Jaws in IMAX, yes.
Dude, Ooh. That would look amazing.
I am so excited to see that in IMAX. So excited. You know what's also funny too? I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet, Luke, but if anyone's watching, there might be a surprise review next weekend, because damn it, Luke, they're re-releasing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in movie theaters, and I've never seen the movie in a theater.
And I know you have been wanting to review that movie for so long, Jacob.
Wouldn't it be like the perfect reason to do it too? I feel like I should do it. I feel like I should.
Dude, that would be perfect, man.
I think so. So that might happen next weekend. Either way, I feel pretty sure I'm going to go see it in theaters, because like I want to see it in theaters.
It's one of your favorite movies, and
it's great.
Like, and also, again, perfect timing. It turns 50 years old this year.
Yeah. I'll probably end up seeing it. Will I review it? That's the question.
I think you should, because I know how long you've been wanting to review that movie.
Yeah.
So
We'll see. Hell, I feel like I should have reviewed Back to the Future the other day, but freaking I was so busy.
yeah, but you're gonna be happy about this one, Jacob. I finally checked out Bring Her Back. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! That was a lot.
I say, not to really spoil it, anyone, but that knife scene though.
Oh, fucking hell!
That knife scene.
Oh, you know,
so a lot of people seem not to love the ending. So, what's your opinion on the ending?
I love the ending.
I do too. I thought the ending was great.
My only like little nitpick with it is the rewatchability, because I don't think I'll rewatch this movie very often. Because
my only issue was the videotapes, because I understand a lot of it's like teaching her, but there's stuff in there that doesn't get fully explained. If it is, that's why I want to watch it again, so I can pick up on those things. And listen, I without getting into dude spoilers, a certain character dies in this movie, and I didn't love how that character died. It reminded me of a movie called Glass, without spoiling it.
I'm not. I think I should know what I know what you're talking about.
So you should. I mean, I literally just said everything without spoiling it. A certain character dies in the way of a certain character dies in Glass. You should know what I'm talking about, Luke, if you've seen the movie.
Yep, I pieced it together. Like, is it like when a certain character dies in Glass, I know who you're talking about.
So that was the only scene in the movie I was like, because I was like, oh, are they really gonna kill that character? I was like, oh, they really are. Oh my god! And, like, it was.
But they did it just like Glass. Like,
yeah, Glass was a little more frustrating because that was like a major character moment. But like this one, when that car hit both of them, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, the Philippou brothers don't hold anything back, dude. They really don't.
Please give us the prequel, sequel to Talk to Me Now. I want that.
But yeah, Bring Her Back. That was fucking awesome. Yeah. You know, I would say if Sinners came out any other year, I think Bring Her Back would be the best horror film of the year.
Speaking of that, in 2 hours, I'll be on a live stream with Chillmonger about Sinners, which I'm excited for.
Fucking love Sinners.
Yeah, I rewatched it, man. My mom and dad finally watched it. Damn. Also, did you watch it on? Do you have Max? Have you watched it on Max?
I have not watched it on Max.
Okay, I'm calling this shit out. If anyone watches Sinners on Max, when the credits starts, it goes into like a small screen and it suggests you other movies. People, there's a mid-credit scene that you have to watch in Sinners. You have to.
Like, you absolutely have to.
And Max treats it as soon as the credits start, it becomes a small screen and starts suggesting you other stuff. It's like, no, HBO, don't do it yet, because most people, my parents clicked off the movie, and I literally said, what did you think of the movie? And they were like, oh, it was really good. They were like, both of them really liked it. I was like, yeah, did you like the ending? And they were like, I wish they I'm glad the kid lived, but like him becoming a singer, like, okay. And I was like, yeah. And then when they showed up and talked to him, they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, wait, you guys didn't see the mid-credit scene? They're like, no. And I was like, fuck. So I went on.
The mid-credit scene's important.
So I went on there, I clicked the movie, and I fast-forwarded to the ending, and I let it play for a second. And Mom said, yeah, we saw all this. And then as soon as it says 1930 or 1996,
I think, or
whatever. And as soon as like he starts playing and it says directed by Ryan Coogler and it pops up, it becomes a small screen. I was like, damn it, HBO.
I hate that.
That's very annoying. And I feel like a lot of people who waited to watch it on Max are going to freaking watch it on or miss the mid-credit scene. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, that movie holds up. I'm
after theaters.
I'm so glad they added the IMAX aspect ratio, dude. I'm so glad.
And this week, dude, it's finally out physically. I cannot fucking wait to own it.
Yeah, which reminds me about that. Hold on. Do.
Let's
Comes out
see.
tomorrow or Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
All right, let me make sure. Do. Sinners 4K. Do. Do. Hold on 1 second. All right. Yeah, I'll be getting that very soon now.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to stop in stores on Tuesday to pick that up. And I'm gonna be honest, as soon as I pick that up in stores, as soon as I come back, I'm fucking popping that shit in right away.
Yeah, I say on HBO, it's HBO. We have it on it's 4K thing, so like it looked really good. So
it looks, oh my god, I'm at least glad I watched the film twice in theaters because the time that I saw it again, they pulled it literally the next day.
Because it was crazy about that, Luke.
What's up?
You know, it's really, really insane by that.
Is your theater still carrying Sinners or not? Yours is still carrying Sinners.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, to be fair, it is only one time a day.
One showing.
One showing. But it is technically still playing. That shit came out in April.
That's saying something.
Hell yeah.
That is saying something.
You know what's so annoying too?
What?
So it came out in April and it came out on digital, or it came out on streaming Friday. That's fine with me. 2.5 months, that's fine with me. But today I just saw How to Train Your Dragon will be on fucking digital July 15th. 1 month.
I hate that. I hate it so much. Like, I mean, even though I know it's Universal, but like at the same time, give the films more time in theaters.
I'm telling
before you put it on digital.
It should be a rule. It should be 60 to 90 days. That should be a rule.
Because let's see. Because I was trying to think of like some prime examples, like Mickey 17, literally like a month after it was released on digital. What else? Trying to think.
While you do that, I'm gonna read Josh's comments. Josh, I love the ending of Glass. After I grew on it and sat on it. Yeah, Glass was one of those movies when I first saw it, I was disappointed, but I grew on it. Josh, my mom loves Sinner. She didn't think it would be good, but I told her it was good. I was shocked how much my own dad liked it because I knew he would like it, but I didn't think he was gonna like really like it because he doesn't like he likes westerns and like stuff like that. But like he's not a big horror person. My mom is. So like when my dad was like that was really good. He was like, that should win Best Picture easily. I'm like, oh yeah, it should, but we'll see. Josh, theaters really need to let these movies breathe before they go streaming. Do not pull this with Superman. Let it breathe.
I agree, dude. But
I would say Superman will be on streaming by, let's say, October.
We'll see. But
in reality, that shit could be on freaking Max by like the end of August. And I'm like, dude, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, but
it's all because of COVID. It's all because of COVID. COVID
clearly it is.
It literally changed everything. It literally changed everything.
Clearly it did. But another one, like it was less than a month for Novocaine to hit digital.
Okay, here's my thing, and let's be honest. Let's say a movie comes out. Let's say, okay, Megan 2. Let's just use that as an example. Megan 2.
Okay.
It's bombing. It is bombing horribly right now. It's not even right now, as projections sit, it won't even be in the top 5 this weekend. It came out last weekend. So in that case, would you be mad if they announced tomorrow Megan 2 will hit streaming July 11th or some shit like that?
I honestly wouldn't because I'm taking a look right now. It's supposed to be on digital July 15th.
Okay. So yeah, this is a great example then. A movie that just came out and is bombing. Do you think? Are you okay with that movie already going to streaming?
I think it would probably help for the movie because it had stiff competition.
Yep.
Like you still had How to Train Your Dragon, and you also had F1.
So like, my issue is if a movie's doing decently well or even has good word of mouth, leave it in theaters. So like How to Train Your Dragon, it's making money, and everyone I talk to seems to enjoy it, and it is still in the top 3 every weekend so far. So why put it on digital already? But for like Megan, but I agree with you with Megan with how hard it bombed. Sure, you know what?
Like
they need to make money back right now. I get it.
Yeah, let it come on digital like right now. It'll probably do better at home.
But then that becomes a problem because then people are like, if you do it with that movie, then other studios are going to want to do it with other movies, and that becomes the issue. I just think if a movie is being successful, if your movie is #1 at the box office, why even consider putting it out on digital right now? Let it do with Sinners. Let it do with Sinners. It did very well as soon as it opened, word of mouth, and that thing has been in theaters since April.
Yep. Like, let's see, but COVID really changed everything. Even Elio deserved better at the box office. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Josh.
So I'm one of those people. If your movie is just it failed in movie theaters, sure. But then here's another example: The Materialist. That is a small movie. That's an A24 movie. Do you think that movie should go to straight to streaming, even though most people know that won't be a #1 box office hit? I feel like that's the case where it's like that should be in theaters for at least 40 to 50 days. At least.
Yeah, because usually with A24 films, it takes like about either just a month or about a month and a half before they hit digital.
Because most of their movies aren't big budgeted movies. So like to me, they have to have that word of mouth. They have to have that staying power. And they usually rely on their opening weekend. And usually their movies are very small. So but with all these bigger movies, like literally when I saw How to Train Your Dragon literally today, when I said they coming digital July 15th, 1 month after, I'm like, why? Like,
are they not listening to the word of mouth?
Okay, so here's another thing, Josh. Ballerina already dropped on digital, dropped digitally. That one is another.
That one was a bomb.
Yeah. So, even though it got positive reviews, after 2 weeks, it didn't do anything. So that one is an example of like, you know what? Lionsgate's got to make money, and they will make money through digital. Like they will. So. Yeah. I don't know, but then again, maybe they pull a freaking Elemental and some great word of mouth starts spreading. Like, you know, let's go see Ballerina. But then again, Ballerina came out during like when Mission Impossible, Lilo and Stitch. You don't have the John Wick name as your front runner. People didn't know what the hell is Ballerina. That's a movie that should have came out in like February or March. That was a February, March type of movie. So, I don't know. This whole like turning movies into digital right away, it's super annoying. I feel so bad for people who put their heart and soul into making a movie, and then you want that movie theater experience. You want people to go to the movies, and then in 3 weeks you can watch it for $20 on digital. It's like,
but at least I can respect Neon though, because at least they give their movies about a month and a half.
No, I think every movie should at least be in theaters for, let's just say 60 days, unless you are bombing. If you're bombing, get to digital. Hurry up and get digital.
Exactly. Because like I was trying to think of a prime example with Neon, like The Monkey that didn't come to digital until early April.
And
and that was
out,
released in February.
and it came out in February with no competition, lots of word of mouth, a lot of marketing, so they let it breathe. If you
And it made a lot of money.
If you put The Monkey out on theaters June 20th, that shit is hitting digital in 3 weeks.
And then, like I said, it came out in February, and it made a lot of money. Oh, Sully, I heard you take your shoes and socks off at the movie theater. Care to respond?
Hell no. Hell no. I worked at a movie theater. I will never take my socks off. Have I taken my shoes off? Once or twice, okay? And it was literally when there was no one in front of me or in the theater, I would do it.
Yeah. Anora didn't come to digital until December of last year. Yeah, that's right.
Anora, that's a prime example of like, listen, that had like Oscar talk all the way. So that movie was gonna make some money because it was like the Oscar darling. You know what I heard, Sully? I heard that you go to the movie theater and you scream chicken jockey every single time a movie starts. As soon as the lights go down, someone says a Bostonian named Sully is screaming chicken jockey. What a weirdo.
I mean, I remember one Hangout stream he trolled you with the Steve's Lava Chicken.
Dude, he got me good. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
You even went as far as to searching it up. And
I did. Okay, I did.
But your response was even funnier. You were like, I fucking hate you. Like the response was funnier.
They showed a preview of it being on digital or whatever, or coming out on Minecraft, whatever. Mom was like, because my mom works at a preschool, and so a bunch of little kids were like walking up to her and saying chicken jockey or whatever, and my mom was like, I don't know what they're talking about. And so I had to explain to her what it was. And so and the other day it came like a commercial of like it coming on digital. And my mom was like, oh, is that the movie, Chicken Jockey movie? And I was like, yes. And she was like, do I need to watch it? And I was like, no.
You were like, no.
Do not watch it. And she was like, what if I kind of want to, though? I was like, okay, waste 2 hours.
Look at that. Sully's at it again. Can't believe Jacob hasn't tried Steve's Lava Chicken. You're at it again, dude.
You know what, Sully? I hope you walk into Superman tomorrow, the projector breaks, and then when they tell you to leave, you stub your toe on one of the stairs walking out. How about that?
You are lucky I did not take a drink.
Because I'm not seeing Superman tomorrow because I don't want to drive all the way to Atlanta to see it. I will go Tuesday during the prime showing.
That's so rude. Oh God, that was funny.
I've been on stream with Sully. I think maybe twice. Dang.
I think it was
I don't even remember. I think was it Zach's Marvel?
Probably Zach.
Game?
Probably Zach Milnes.
Was that our last time I ever talked to Sully? Like in person. Oh, speaking of in person, hey Sully, I might be coming to Rhode Island in November, just let you know.
But
no, but yeah, anyways, back to what was the original conversation? What were we talking about?
We were talking about like the digital
digital
streaming stuff.
I just feel like if your movie's bombing, sure. But if it's doing well, like How to Train Your Dragon, like that movie's doing pretty well, right?
Yeah, wait. Sorry, my brain literally just erased for a second. What was it again?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, that one. Sorry. Yeah, that one's doing really. I think it is doing really well.
I saw that it became the highest grossing in the franchise domestically, which, to be fair, it's the only live action one, but still.
Yeah, over $500 million right now.
Hell yeah, that movie's it's definitely profitable. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Let me see. F1's almost at 300 million. That one's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I'm glad they're making a profit because I totally forgot how much Apple paid to make that movie.
They paid a shitload of money to make that movie.
Also, just saying, Rebecca Ferguson was at F1 the race today, and someone took a picture of her, and now people online are like, "Wow, she was really good in F1, and people were like, she wasn't in F1. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy.
You weren't crazy.
I was not crazy.
Now you got people all over the place talking about that. Holy
Hell
shit,
yeah.
dude.
But yeah, F1 doing really good. I'm not shocked, but I am shocked of like how much. Because like I kind of thought like because they spent so much on the movie, I was like, okay, the movie's definitely not gonna make its money back. But word of mouth, and I'm sorry, I didn't realize how much F1 has such of a fan base. But like my friend, we went to dinner the other day, and he was like, "Hey, is that F1 movie any good?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a really good movie theater movie." And he's like, "Who's it about? Like, which F1 driver?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a made up story. It's not a real story." They're like, "Oh." They're like, "Well, I'm not watching it then." I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, I don't care." He's like, "What is it? Some basic cliche race story?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I don't care then."
What the fuck, dude?
Also, Sully, apparently Rebirth is going to have 300 plus. Yes, it is, dude.
It did.
Dinosaurs. I said this all the way back when the first trailer dropped, and people were like, "Oh no." Dinosaurs.
Anyways. Dinosaurs.
But yeah, F1, my friend was like, "Yeah, I'm not watching some cliche race movie." And I was like, if it makes you feel better, Brad Pitt like actually drove it, and it's like it's not green screen movie. He was like, that's cool and all, but like I want to see like an actual driver's story. I don't want to see someone made up. Like I want someone to really make an F1 story. And I was like, "Are you a F1 fan?" He's like, "I used to be a big fan, but not recently." I was like, "Oh." So I don't know. I get his point because like, sure, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know the F1 fan base. I don't watch F1. I don't watch driving like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, but
what's funny is when I told him it was like a basic race movie, he literally said, he was like, "So what is it? Is Brad Pitt like the older driver and he's got to like teach a new guy some new tricks?" I was like, "Yep." I was like, "Yep, that's the movie."
Yep.
He was like, "Okay." He's like, "So it ends this way." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, I don't want to see it then." I was like, "Okay."
I would still, even if my friend told me that, like, I'd be like, "You should still see it in a movie theater."
I mean, it's the only movie playing in IMAX right now, so.
Fair point.
Superman's going to take up that spot next week.
Yep.
Which I forgot. The Prime showing on Tuesday is in IMAX. I'm like, yes, thank God.
Let's go.
That shit's sold out.
Yours is sold out?
The Prime showing? Yeah.
Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah, Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, you can see it early. So.
Yeah.
See you Tuesday.
Lucky you. I wish I could see it early.
I mean, it's only 2 days. Who cares?
I know, but
who
still.
Cares?
I know.
I mean, Sully's seeing it tomorrow. He's a lucky man. I could go see it tomorrow.
Lucky fucking bastard.
I just don't want to drive all the way to Atlanta. Like, I'm excited for Superman, and I understand the embargo lifts Tuesday, but I'll see it Tuesday night. So, like, you know, I still get a review out on Tuesday.
See?
So,
solved.
If there was no Prime showing, I would go tomorrow night. I can't lie, though. I would go. How long would I drive that for you? To that theater, let me look it up. So I live in Greenville, South Carolina, and then Atlanta. Okay, I'm just gonna put Atlanta in my GPS. Atlanta is 2 hours and 21 minutes. So and that's without traffic. It's currently 9:00 at night, so there's no traffic.
Right.
The theater I was gonna go to, 2 hours and 6 minutes. So. Yeah. So okay, add, let's say the tomorrow showing is at 7:00, I believe, right? So it's like 7 p.m. Eastern or 7:30, at least. I don't know about your area, but I would have to leave at like 3:30 because like 5:00 traffic on a Monday to Atlanta. Oh yeah, so I would say it'd about be a 2.5 hour drive for me. But currently to that theater, it's 2 hours and 6 minutes, and then to Charlotte with no traffic, 1 hour and 39 minutes. So,
all right.
But yeah, I live in between the two spots that have a lot of screenings. I just don't live in those areas. One of them I might live there soon, but who knows? But anyways, but yeah, if there was no Prime showing on Tuesday, I'd go see it tomorrow night. I can't lie, Luke.
No, I get that, man. I do. I get that. So I was trying to see what else I watched recently. I did watch Until Dawn.
Oh,
I finally checked it out.
And I'm more interested in that response than Jurassic World.
I liked it. Honestly,
shocked.
I liked it.
I'm shocked.
No, you're not.
I said, you don't play the games. There's practical gore, which I know you appreciate more than others. I feel like you'll enjoy it for the one-time kind of watch. It's not a movie that's like a classic, but like
it's not a classic.
For 90 minutes, gore.
It's enjoyable. Like it's definitely like it's a fun, disposable horror movie.
Yeah.
Like that's like the best thing I can really say about Until Dawn. Like coming from someone who has not played the game. Like for people who have played the game, I see why they hate it.
So I'll say this. I will say this. My hands up for anyone that doesn't want to get spoiled by Until Dawn, the movie. So to let you know, Luke, the last shot of that, the video cameras of what the guy's watching, that's the game.
I actually have heard that before. Like the last shot is from the game.
It is the game. That's the game. That setting and characters, that was the game. So if there was a sequel, which they won't be, but like
because the film tanked at the box office, so there's no way they're gonna make a sequel.
I still want to watch that, but I'm a fan of the games. So yeah, if you're a fan, I'm not a diehard fan of the game solely. Like Luke said, I enjoyed it for a one-time watch. But if you're like a big fan of the game, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, like hardcore fans of Until Dawn will fucking bash that movie.
And I totally get it.
Like, I see why. Like, because on a script and character level, the film is terrible. Like, but like with like practical gore, the idea and stuff like that, and the way the movie is filmed,
I'll say it's really good. It's a really good looking movie.
And like Jacob said, the practical gore effects and the practical creature effects, fucking amazing. Like, I love that shit.
I totally agree. I play that game too. So like Alien Isolation, which I was kind of hoping Alien Ramos would be more of, which it kind of was. Maybe for
at times it was. But
did you play Alien Isolation?
I've seen gameplay of Alien Isolation, and so I know what the atmosphere is like, and like how the things operate in the game. I could definitely see a lot of the similarities of Alien Isolation in Romulus. But,
yeah.
but I can understand how people wanted to see more of that in the movie.
No, that game is. I don't. My friends make fun of me. I don't think video games are scary. I just don't. I don't. I literally don't get scared. Like, there's never been a game, and my friends played Alien Isolation. They're like, dude, this is the scariest game. I never jumped. I love the tension and atmosphere, but like, I never, like, I don't get scared on video games ever.
Movies, on the other hand, you can, but it's just games. It's not like you don't get scared with a video game.
So you're telling me in your entire life, even as a kid, there was never one movie that scared you?
Wow. Let's see what else. But yeah, Until Dawn wasn't bad. I did not think it was that terrible. But also, I finally got around to it. I did watch The Unbreakable Boy. It was a fine movie. It was fine. It was honestly fine. Like, I really didn't think it was really that offensive. Like, I know people have had things to say about it. Like, because I know you talked about it a little bit, like both for your review and your ranking video when you talked about it. I know people were going to have things to say about it. But it really wasn't that bad. Let's see. There have only been a handful. Sinister scared the crap out of me. Not jump scare, but made me feel uneasy for days. Which is worse.
Oh yeah, there's been movies that like they made me think. Like, Like I've always said, the opening of Midsummer is always haunting as shit.
I was trying to think of another one that like Sinister is a good one. The Exorcist creeped me out as a kid. I'm trying to think of other ones that like genuinely freaked me out besides some of the obvious ones like The Ring.
I kind of agree though, Sully. Like when I'm watching a movie, it's really hard for in that moment to scare me, but it to linger is the scarier part. So I'll say like as a kid, The Ring, The Grudge, like basically with anything a girl in long black hair staring at you, like that kind of crap was like, ugh.
Yeah. Let's see. Hereditary is pretty scary too. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with your statement. I get creeped out.
Yeah.
I will get creeped out, but I'll never get scared. If it scares me, then you have done a great job.
That's like A+ material right there. If it actually scares
just like
you.
Sully's favorite movie, Skinamarink. That movie creeped me out, Sully.
The rewatches did for me. The first time I didn't get it at all.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that was the first time I ever watched a Sully review. Is when my algorithm popped up with your Skinamarink like this movie sucks thumbnail, and I was like, click on it, and so I think that was my first video I ever watched Sully. I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to remember the first video I watched from him. I'll actually go back to his
I'm
channel.
pretty sure mine was Skinamarink because I literally remember like your algorithm, because that was when the movie just came out and like no one was reviewing it, and I reviewed it, and I was like, I want to see what other people think about it, and so like when I looked it up, I watched someone's review, and then like your video popped up in like the algorithm. I could recreate Skinamarink in 5 minutes right now. I agree with him though. It's way too long. It is way too long.
Like, why is it 100 minutes?
Dude, it's long.
Like, I think, didn't you say in your review that it could work as like a 20-minute short film instead of an hour and 40-minute movie?
The director recreates people's nightmares. They send in a comment of their nightmare, and he recreates it on his YouTube channel, and they're all like 20 minutes or less. I feel like Skinamarink was a perfect like short film idea, but it's 100 minutes long.
So, yeah, that movie really does overstay its welcome for sure, dude. It's still good, but like, damn, dude. I was trying to remember the first one I saw from Sully.
Dude, Sully's new thumbnails though.
Yes. I think it was actually when he reviewed Expendables.
Wait, Sully, your video I watched was a short? No, it wasn't. You had a video of Skinamarink. No, you didn't. I did not watch a short.
Oh, it was no, he said it was a short he made on YouTube with Skinamarink. Talking about the director.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a short. Yeah, I was about to say, Sully, freaking thumbnail looking at. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, back when Sully had a mustache, look at that. That's a big old mustache.
Yeah, I'm literally looking at it right now.
Dude, 33K. Good for you, Sully. My God, man, everyone tells me to get on shorts. Ugh.
I mean, I'll do them from time to time, but like,
I love making videos though. I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
But people love shorts. They love their brains. They're like, give me 30 seconds instead of a 30-minute ranking of Jurassic Park. Well, I heard you, people. Yeah.
Like I was trying to think. Like, I did my Mission Impossible ranking short. That's now like 2,000 views.
People love shorts, man. It's the TikTok realm.
Like, or when I did my out of theater reaction for Drop, like that like got views, like they got up to like 600 views within like a few minutes.
That's great, man.
Like, and I wasn't expecting that. I've stopped doing them. I never liked them. Just made one for the first time in years for my Jurassic ranking. They're kind of BS. I'm a long form guy. Right with you there, buddy.
Yeah, I really didn't think my Jurassic Park ranking was gonna be 30 minutes long.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, I was just looking at it and I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot how long you went in depth about those movies.
Yeah. It's my first ranking video ever that's not called a monthly ranking, so
Yep.
But no, yeah, Sully, I agree. I like making longer videos. Like I everyone always said, because like I go to early screenings all the time, and all the time I'm allowed to do a short review. Like I'm allowed to do that. I never do them, and I'm the guy that waits for the embargo to drop. But like, I see people dropping fucking short videos all the time, and they get 2K in like 2 minutes. I'm like,
yeah, it's weird.
I mean, you've made more shorts than me. What do you prefer, Luke? Like when you do a ranking video, do you prefer doing shorts in a ranking, like a short ranking, or would you want to make a ranking like in a movie? Like you were going to do a Paul Thomas Anderson ranking. Did you do it in a short form, or were you going to do a video?
I was considering on doing I think you're meaning Wes Anderson. You're talking about
whatever.
But I was thinking about doing a full video ranking, but honestly the time just never felt right for me for some reason. I don't know why.
And I appreciate that, Sully. I don't know what I'm doing next though, to be honest. Like I felt very confident doing a Jurassic ranking. I don't know what I'm doing next. I'm not doing a top 10 favorites ever though.
Also, shorts is a different audience. If you want to be a long form guy and make a short that does really well and gets you a ton of subs, it doesn't mean they'll watch your long stuff. That's true.
I know.
That is true.
I'm over here. I'm over here holding up a Blu-ray collection video, like, hey, subscribe to me and give me 3K, and I'll drop a video. I feel like a freaking hooligan.
But let me see. But I did see your ranking video for June. I'm shocked, but at the same time, I'm not that you put 28 years later in very last place. But you know what, dude? But you know what?
In reality, it should be Elio. But continue what you're saying.
I do not blame you, honestly, because honestly, the more and more I think about it, the issues are nagging at me.
Yeah.
They really are, dude. Like, what happened? What happened?
I will give the movie this, though. And I'm saying this as a positive. I want to watch it again.
Like, I do want to watch it again, too. I do want to watch it
again. Like, I want to give it a second chance. Like, that's weird for me to say, but I want to give it a second chance.
But just thinking about it on first viewing, it did not. Like, I don't.
First viewing, yes.
Like I walked out of it going, okay, that was good, but I'm so conflicted.
Yep.
But every single time I think about it, it gets worse because what the fuck was that ending?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, dude. I mean, like, even I knew it was a setup movie. Like, walking in, I was like, I know this is going to be a setup movie, but just wrap this up in a clean and cool way. Maybe you'll get more excitement from me. And I hated the ending.
It just like people who complain about like all these like part 2, part 1 stuff. Like to me, this was the prime example of like it didn't end the story. Like this, it felt like, hey, see you in 28 weeks. Like it literally, like there's no like, I don't know, like that was
there was no like clear setup
after completely 20 plus years, no Danny Boyle and Alex Garland to come back and it to be a setup movie for another movie. It's like
you kind of just crap the bed at this point.
But again, there's a lot of good movie though. There's a lot of good.
There's a lot of good in it, but there's also a lot of bad.
Yeah. So we shall see. But it's just one of those things, man, where I'm just like, like putting it number 12. When I put it number 12, I was like, in all reality, I'd rather watch 28 Years probably over Megan 2, honestly. So like in reality, it shouldn't be my number 12. But like I think it was just because you were so disappointed that you put it at the bottom. Yeah, but in reality, like
You
if my
give me
wish,
give me that over like Elio or Megan 2.0.
basically, yeah,
That's the way you're putting it.
yeah, but in a ranking form of first time viewing, seeing that movie, no, I was like, yeah, it's my number 12. And then people were like, why did you put Jurassic at nothing? I was like, I saw it in June, damn it.
That's because I remember when I did a ranking with my good buddy Noah when he did his first live stream when we did February movies last year. I included Dune Part 2 because I saw it on the last day of February. So I included it.
I think for that one, I probably would have included it in March just because by the time that video would come out, it'd be March 1st. Because I remember the early showing of like it being a February movie. Like I remember that. But I don't know. I didn't do rankings then. So I'm still learning.
No, I get it, man. It's just when I did that beforehand, I included that because I literally saw it on February 29th.
Also, Sully, I'm waiting for your 2025 physical media collection video. How about that?
Come on, bitch.
I'm waiting for that.
But let's see. I was trying to think back to your ranking for a little bit. Not shocked not shocked how low you put a Phoenician Scheme. I mean, I respect your opinion on it. I mean, I see why people don't like it. It's totally Wes Anderson. But it's one of those films like where I understand both sides. Why people love it, like myself, and why people don't like it. I get both sides.
To be fair, I've not really seen anyone say it was bad. So
I mean, neither have I, but I can see why people would not like it. I mean, even though it was my mom's first Wes Anderson film, she said it was weird, but she did like it. So let's see.
That was your number one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. F1 was your second, which I was shocked. I was like, I thought F1 was going to take your number one.
I don't know. It was close. It was close. I was contemplating with those two, but
I'd say people once again, apparently people just skipped my grade because damn, they're like, you gave it a B plus, but it was your number 2 ranking. I'm like, I really
the grades don't matter, dude. I mean,
really enjoyed the movie.
Because it's like you gave because I know people are gonna be like, you gave Elio a B, but you gave Phoenician Scheme a C. It's like, dude, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
And when I watched your review for the Phoenician Scheme, I was like, I get your points. I definitely get your points. But
I almost did it. I almost did a so far video. I know a lot of people did that, and I almost did it. I almost did a best of so far, but I feel like that just ruins.
That kind of just ruins this the suspense of what
yeah,
people could expect by the end of the year.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, don't you want people to go at the end of the year and be like, oh, what's their favorite of the year? Because at the middle of the year it was this. So what if it's like, why even give them that option? Just have them to have the whole year be like, ooh, what's number one? Even though we all know it's Sinners, but
I mean, even people even if you did it last year, people would still be able to guess your number one, right off the bat. But
hell, Sully was a prime example. I posted that crap on Twitter. I was like, here's my top 10 best, and Sully literally first comment, I wonder what number one is. I don't know. Sully.
I don't know. But I don't know with but yeah, I mean your favorite last year was an easy number one for you.
Yeah.
I mean, the pictures up there should probably give people the answer.
I don't know. Yeah, guys. I don't know. What's my number one, guys? I don't know. You got fucking Alicia Ware twice, Melissa Barrera in the middle. You got Kevin Durant up there on the right. God, I wonder what number one was last year. Damn.
I wonder what it was.
I really wonder. We'll find out next year.
But
yeah, I really. Wait. I really wonder what my number one was last year.
Oh, there it is.
Guys, I really wonder.
But yeah, our number, both of our number ones are this year so far are literally no question. I mean, both of
Yeah.
our number ones is Sinners.
So far, it's got to be Sinners, which I know. I know. Recently, you told me you were like, Life of Chuck might take that. Me personally, I don't see that happening.
I mean,
But
I don't.
Life of Chuck was one of those movies where like the longer it stuck with me, the longer I appreciated it. That's why it was my number one. Because number one, that I enjoyed the movie, but there's things I don't like about it. Like there's just little things, but like that movie,
but it sticks with you.
I got to watch people's review and see what people thought about it. And honestly, hearing people's thoughts made me like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. I didn't think about it this way. Like, and I'll say that. Like, sometimes it is like, I'm glad that's a prime example of a movie. I'm glad I didn't watch a person's review before seeing, because their mindset would have made me completely think a certain way before watching that movie.
Yeah.
That's a great movie to go in completely like make your own opinion. And I have issues for that movie for sure, but it stuck with me.
Yeah. But I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, based off like what the movie is, I'm like, I could see it topping my list. Like that's probably just me, but let's see.
What summer movie? Letterboxd posts this on Twitter. What summer movie would you rate 5 stars?
What summer? Like, so yeah, summer one. So like starting from May, I would say.
I guess. I mean, I literally just opened Twitter, man, and the first thing that popped up was Letterboxd saying that. And I was like, you know what? Let me ask Luke that question.
The only one for this summer I've even given 5 stars is Mission Impossible. That's it. Like I was almost considering giving F1 5 stars, honestly. But that movie kind of drags in certain spots. It does honestly drag.
Yeah.
Because that movie is over 2.5 hours and you can feel it. See another like Bring Her Back. That was another one I was close to.
I'm gonna be typing, but I'm listening to you. I just can't see you. But you can keep talking. Doop doop doop.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I checked out Fight or Flight not too long ago.
I remember you talking about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I mean, that one just kind of felt like a breath of fresh air for me because action movies this year have been really disappointing. So, like, watching that one, I was like, it felt like a sigh of relief.
It was fine. It was one of those ones where I was like, I probably won't ever watch it again anytime soon, but like, it was fine. Oh yeah, I watched that John Cena movie on Prime.
Heads of State.
Yeah, same thing. I enjoyed it, but like, I'm not gonna review it because like, it was fine.
Like, it's not one of those movies where it's like, I don't need to like do like a whole video on it because I don't really got much to say about it. I might watch it later this week when I head over to my parents' house to do some laundry. I'll probably check that out.
I mean, it was
I want to watch it because
it was enjoyable.
Because I mean, I like the people involved, and I mean, it's from the director of Nobody. I mean, and I love that first film. So, I don't know. I'll check it out. Let me see.
Sorry, I'm just my friend.
No, you're
finally
good.
Texted me some information I need to know a lot earlier in the day.
Information I could have known yesterday.
Literally. It has something to do with a short film, so that's why I'm all like, whoa.
Let's see. I checked out Dreamcatcher for the first time today.
Wait, Dreamcatcher, Stephen King movie?
Yeah, Dreamcatcher.
Oh,
that's a really cool movie. Like that is a cool movie. I haven't
seen it in a minute. It's been out for a while, but doesn't Timothy Olyphant die in that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is a really cool movie, though. Really cool movie.
It's good, but I don't like love it. It's not my favorite Stephen King.
Oh, definitely not. No. Like it's definitely not like, of course, like Shining or Shawshank Redemption level. Like that one's like more on like the middle ground of Stephen King movies, but I still thought it was really cool.
I haven't seen it in a hot minute, man. I just remember, My Name's Earl gets killed in the toilet. Timothy Olyphant gets killed, and then Morgan Freeman dies in the most anticlimactic way.
Yeah, some of those deaths were rather silly. Like,
Jesus
but
Christ.
you can tell, like, even when you watch it, you can tell it's a 2000s horror movie. God damn, I didn't think that film came out the year I was born.
I say I just haven't seen it forever. I just remember snow, worm, aliens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to see. Have you seen 13 Ghosts?
Yes.
I mean, I know we had this conversation about it last time.
I just don't like how the house looks. I just don't.
The house is just. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but like that, like the whole thing of the house. Yeah, I was just like, who would want to live in that fucking house?
Like, can see through, shit's all over the walls.
But I love the idea of how they could, like, how our characters can actually be able to see the ghosts. Like, that is an awesome idea. And I mean, I love the designs of the ghosts.
Yeah, the ghosts are the best part of the movie.
I mean, of course, like whenever they're on screen killing people, like that's amazing. But I don't know. Because I remember like the time before the last time I watched it. That was when I watched it was back in March the time before I watched it. It was I just watched Baby Girl. And I was like, why? So I gave myself I decided to watch a movie that would give me a little breath of fresh air. And that was when I decided to throw on 13 Ghosts.
I think 13 Ghosts is it's one of those movies I want to watch the original.
Yeah, I always forget that's a remake for some reason. I always forget that. I always forget it's a remake. But at some point I will check out the original. But speaking of horror remakes, have you seen the House on Haunted Hill remake?
The House on Haunted Hill. The House on Haunted Hill. The one with the House on Haunted Hill. Sorry, I'm just freaking trying to schedule this one video for our freaking company tomorrow. So give me 1 second.
Oh, no, you're good.
House on Haunted Hill. House on Haunted Hill. House on Haunted Hill.
I should be more precise. The 1999 version.
Is that the one with Liam Neeson? No, that's not Liam Neeson.
No, that's you're thinking of the Haunting.
I have seen that.
This House on Haunted Hill with Famke Janssen and Ty Diggs. Where like the last 10 minutes has this like whole big like CGI cloud just chasing them.
The House on Haunted Hill?
Or just House on Haunted Hill. Like whatever.
House on Haunted Hill. Popped over the original. Hold on. 1999. I don't want the cast. I want the movie. I have not.
I mean, it's cool, but like it doesn't age well at all, honestly. Like you can tell it's a late 90s movie. Like especially like I said, like towards the end where you have this like CGI cloud chasing the characters. Like what? That was just fucking weird.
But is it like a good time? Like should I watch it because it's a funny good time?
It's fun enough, I would say, but it's definitely like a disposable movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's one where you're like you'll watch it and it's like I'll move on in life. it's not one of those ones where it's like you gotta watch it. But I also do want to check out the original House on Haunted Hill.
I always want to try to watch the originals before I watch a remake. I always try to.
I think it just depends.
Sometimes it's harder to do that.
Yep. Like I had seen, of course, like I'd seen the American version of The Ring before I knew there was a Japanese Ring.
Technically, I saw the Friday the 13th remake before the original.
And also could say the same thing. Say the same thing with The Grudge.
Oh yeah, I definitely saw the American version before seeing the original. Same thing with The Ring.
Yeah.
I saw Hills Have Eyes remake before watching the original.
I haven't seen the original, but yes, I have seen the remake.
They're both gross. In a good way, but they're both really gross.
In a good way, but just like what they're like the WTF kind of horror movies.
I saw the original Black Christmas before both remakes. So there's one I saw original before.
I was trying to think. I was trying to remember if I seen the remake of The Fog before seeing the original version.
I definitely did as a kid.
I did.
I definitely watched.
I hate that remake so much. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh my god!
I only watched it because when I was younger, I used to watch a few seasons. I didn't watch the whole show of Smallville, so I was like, "Oh, I want to see what he's been in movies." And I watched that one. I was like, "Oh, that one's kind of sucked." Then I found out it was a remake. I was like, "All right, let me watch the remake or the original." And I was like, "Wow,
the original
so much better."
The original is really freaking good, but the remake.
Yeah, that remake sucks.
That remake is honestly one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I fucking hate that remake.
I haven't seen it in forever, so I can't say it's one of the worst. I just remember watching it the one time, being like, "Oh, it was mid," and then I watched the original. I was like, "Oh, this isn't even comparable." Oh, I've never seen the original version of The Thing. I've never seen the original. I've never seen it. I
remember we had a conversation about that a few months ago. We talked about popular movies we haven't seen. You mentioned that version of The Thing.
Yeah, I have not seen it. I would like to.
I haven't seen it either.
I like old movies, especially when they're very famous. I enjoy going back and watching an old movie because people don't realize it was so much harder to make a movie back then.
Oh, yeah. Trying to see. Let me go back on my letterbox quick. Let's see. Have you seen The Skeleton Key?
I feel like I've seen the poster. The Skeleton Key from 2005?
Yep, 2005.
I've definitely seen this poster before. I have not seen this movie.
Man, it's all right.
But I've seen this poster before.
See, I'm thinking of other ones. You've seen The Others, right?
With Nicole Kidman?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Have you ever seen The Uninvited? Because I've never seen the original.
Because isn't the original one a Korean movie? The Tale of Two Sisters.
Honestly, I don't remember. So
I need to.
But have you ever seen The Uninvited or the original?
Neither. I've wanted to see The Uninvited.
Do you know anything about it? Do you know there's a certain I've
heard there's a twist,
okay,
but I don't know what the twist is.
Okay, I didn't even want to tell you there was a twist, but you don't know the twist?
I don't.
It's a pretty good twist. I think I own that. Yeah, I own the Uninvited. Yeah, there's a pretty good twist. That's the girl from Lemony Snicket. She's the main girl. Her and Pitch Perfect lady.
All right.
Cocaine Bear girl.
Oh, Elizabeth Banks. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in it. That one's actually underratedly good. Dang, that makes me kind of want to watch it. I can't lie.
I'll have to Let me see. Let me see if it's on any streaming
See,
services.
as a
really
kid,
quick.
that poster alone creeped me out.
That poster's creepy.
Creepy girl looking outside the window. Even as a kid, I was like, that's creepy.
Let's see, The Uninvited.
This movie's rated PG-13. That's crazy.
Yeah, even like I had seen like the poster and like what it was rated. Even looking at it, I'm like, it's kind of crazy that that's PG-13. Apparently it's only on Pluto TV, so that's just
Pluto TV. You gotta go to Pluto to watch.
God damn it, Jacob!
That was a terrible joke.
Oh man. Oh well. Let's see. I was just looking at some other like random horror films on Letterboxd. Have you seen Mirrors?
Yes.
I've seen only one kill out of that movie.
The Jaw, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
That scene is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Have you seen the sequel?
No, the straight DVD movie. No.
Okay. I was sure you haven't, but I just figured I'd ask. Have you seen the original Ring?
Yes. Ringu.
Okay. I watched that again recently.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Dude, I forgot how creepy that movie was, man.
But what's funny? Don't know if this is a hot take. I really don't know. I prefer the remake.
I do too.
I think it's it's way better directed. I think,
and it's a lot more bleak. Like,
yeah.
Like not just like with its tone, but with how the movie looks.
Yep. And I think Samara looks way creepier in the new version compared to what she is in the original.
And that ending
is kind of the same, but like the endings with the eye, or the original's the eye. This one, you get a little bit of her, like her face a little bit. I don't know. I
think seeing the face a little bit more was creepier to me. I agree.
So. I don't know. I like the remake. And what's funny is it's one of those movies that scared the crap out of me as a kid. But when I got older and I watched it, I was like, damn, this is actually a really good movie.
We've had this discussion before. Have you seen Stir of Echoes?
Kevin Bacon, right?
Yep.
Great
movie, dude.
I've only seen like twice, and both times were on standard like AMC, so I've never watched like the real version. I've only watched the version with commercials.
It's so good. Like, if you watch it like by itself, though, it's really fucking good. Let's see. Have you seen White Noise? Stars Michael Keaton.
That movie sucks.
The sequel is way worse.
The first one didn't. I love Michael Keaton. That movie fucking sucks.
I thought it was fine the first time I watched it, but I've seen the sequel. Also, the sequel's terrible.
Oh my god, dude. I forgot. I've watched that movie though. It was Dead Meat covered it, and I was like, I've never heard of this movie. I'm gonna watch it. And so I watched it, and man, that movie.
Well, speaking of Dead Meat, I never knew about this movie until they pointed it out. How about Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon?
That's a movie I did hear about. I saw it on Shudder before they did it. I watched it on Shudder, so Shudder brought it to me.
That's a cool movie, honestly. I like that one.
It's one of those movies where like I enjoy it, but I feel like a sequel could have made that movie cooler, like more cool.
I definitely agree with you, but it's a cool little idea for like a mockumentary style slasher.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't know, that movie deserved a sequel in my opinion. Have you ever seen the horror movie Pulse?
The 80s one or the 2000s one?
The one with Kristen Bell, so the 2000s one.
Let me see. Oh, I think it's the 2006 one. No. I've seen the 80s one, and I've seen the one that Kiyoshi Kurosawa directed. So I have not seen the 2006 version.
The 2006 version I had not watched in a long time, but for some reason.
But here, let me grab the.
As a kid, I watched that movie, and it creeped me out.
Here's the Kiyoshi Kurosawa version of Pulse.
Nice.
This is a really good one.
I have not seen it.
Well, and I just dropped it. Great.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Jacob.
You're welcome.
You're a great friend.
You're welcome. Dude, every time I drop a Blu-ray, I feel so bad. I'm like, no.
Let's see. Have you seen a movie called The Innkeepers?
The remake.
Yeah, the Innkeepers with the Ty West version.
Yep.
Oh
wait, is that not a remake, or am I thinking of something else?
I think you might be thinking of something else, but yeah, the Innkeepers directed by Ty West.
Yes, I have seen that movie. Yes,
that's a good one.
I enjoy that one.
What else? Let's see. How about?
I'm so stupid.
How about One Missed Call? Have you seen that?
The original. I've never seen the remake. I've seen the original.
I have not seen either one.
It was one of those movies where, like, I think it was either Cody or it was some YouTuber, and they talked about the original, and like they talked about how creepy it was. I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch it. So I watched the original, and then I went back and watched someone's review, and I totally agree. The scene is so fucking unnerving.
To check it out.
Dude, so creepy.
Let's see. How about you've seen 1408, right?
Yeah, that's an underrated.
Very underrated.
That is underrated. That's a good one.
Load's better than Cell. I'll tell you that one. I'll tell you that much. You've seen Cell, right?
Only because of how bad it was, because of the was it Stuckman or whoever did
it? It was Stuckman, yeah, and I agree with him on this part. If you're not laughing your ass off at the opening airport scene, you do not watch a lot of movies. Because what the fuck was that, dude? I don't know what happened. How about, let's see. Again, I'm just giving off some random ones that I'm looking at on Letterboxd.
No, I'm enjoying it because what's funny is, as a big horror fan, I've seen a lot. But yeah, I do have blind spots because there's so many.
Yeah. How about have you seen The Haunting in Connecticut?
The remake.
No, it's just called The Haunting in Connecticut. It's one of those horror
2009?
films. Yeah.
Yep. And the posters of that thing in the kid's mouth. Yeah.
That movie sucks.
Yeah. And it's one of those movies where, like, as a kid, I saw like the poster in Blockbuster, and I was like, "Oh, that looks so creepy." And then the
poster is creepier than the movie itself.
Yeah, it's one of those movies, and it's really unsettling. Or the poster and the image is unsettling, but the movie is boring, if I remember correctly.
It's so boring.
Yeah,
it is so fucking boring. Like, it's not funny. Let's see. Have you seen the Mothman Prophecies?
No.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Richard Gere?
You know what's one I always wanted to watch? Or no, I did watch. I've only seen it once. I saw it on a crappy bootleg. Yeah, people, I bootlegged the movie.
What's that?
Movie, the one that Stuckman that reviewed, and it made no money. I kicked out of theaters. Like it was like it was COVID. And it's the horror movie. It's like 2.5 hours long, and it's actually really good. What is it called? It's the one movie where, like, it made no money, but Stuckman, like, he reviewed it, and like a bunch of people watched it. Fuck.
Wasn't it The Empty Man or something?
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
That one's creepy.
I have not seen that, but I do want to see it.
You would like it. And it's what I watched it because of Stuckman, because I was like, I've never heard of this movie, and I was like, I want to watch it. No way to watch it. And then I'm sorry, people. I'm pretty sure someone bootlegged it and I watched it. And I was like, it's pretty freaking good. So yeah, I recommend it. Is there a way to watch it now? Because I think you should watch that.
I can check it out. I mean, I'll take a look on IMDb, because that could help out with The Empty Man. Okay, I can only like rent or buy it, but I mean I can do that. I can check it out.
It's long. That's like my only thing. It's really long for a horror movie, but it's unsettling. It's like Sully said earlier. It's not scary, but it's
just
unsettling.
unnerving.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see. How about, have you seen 1 Hour Photo?
Yes, Robin Williams.
Dude, that movie creeps me out, dude. Like, that movie's fucking creepy.
It's weird because like he's such a weirdo, but like it's supposed to be creepy.
Yeah. How about Frailty?
That sounds very familiar.
Bill Paxton?
Frailty movie. It's one of those ones I know about. I've never seen it.
That's a really good one.
Is it a vampire movie?
No, it's a I'm gonna tell you like how I heard about the film. I mean, I've seen it before. It's a fantastic movie. It's basically Bill Paxton comes home to his two sons one day and says, "I have a vision from God. We are here to destroy demons. I have a list. We're going to start killing them." So basically, he starts killing people based on like his religious beliefs.
He directed it too.
Yep.
And Matthew McConaughey.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I've never watched this.
That one I highly recommend to you.
I've seen this poster though before because I always got when I was little. I saw this poster before and I got it confused with Lost Boys because I swear the poster of the Frailty looks like the exact same kid from Lost Boys.
Like Kiefer Sutherland's character from Lost Boys or something?
No, the brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you look at the poster of Frailty, it kind of resembles him, the brother from Lost Boys.
Yep. Now I know what you're getting at there.
In my opinion, but I think the girl from F1 looks like fucking Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Whatever.
Let's see. How about have you seen I Saw the Devil?
Is that the Korean one?
Yep.
I have not.
Dude.
And you know what's funny is every year, I remember one year when I like recommended, like I was like, "Hey everyone, put a comment down below, tell me a movie to watch." You actually
that was me. I recommended you I Saw the Devil,
and I still haven't watched it.
I'm letting you know right now, dude. If you ever want to see a movie like with so much gore, they never cut away a single time. Like I kid you not one time. That's that movie.
You know what's funny too?
What?
My dad, was it last night or the other? It was very recently. He watched Bone Tomahawk for the first time.
That is a gory ass movie.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
I've never seen it.
Dude, you would like that. You would like that.
I thought I did, but I saw the other Western Kurt Russell movie, not Hateful Eight, the other one.
Yes, but I think you would really like Bone Tomahawk.
My dad liked it. He was like, "That was good." He was like, "There's one scene that's kind of fucked up, but everything else is pretty good."
I mean, it's a Western cannibal movie, so it's pretty fucked up.
Oh, so someone got it.
Yeah. Let me see what else. How about In the Mouth of Madness?
Yeah.
John Carpenter movie?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Hold on.
Wait.
In the Mouth of Madness. I have. I was gonna say, is this the Sam Neill one? It is.
Yep, it is.
I like it, but I don't love it.
Well, to speak on John Carpenter, how about Vampires?
I actually watched that for the first time this year.
That's a good one.
It is. Solid. Not my favorite vampire movie, but solid.
Yeah, I mean, not my favorite either, but...
It's too campy for me. A little too campy.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is campy, but I mean...
Hell.
I think that adds the fun factor for me.
I agree, but you know what adds the fun factor in campiness? Billy Zane's performance in the fucking
Demon Knight. Yes.
Dude.
You speaking my language, boy.
Without him, that movie would be so forgettable. It'd be okay. With him, that movie just like...
That's the best Tales from the Crypt movie. Like, yeah. Absolutely. Like, we don't talk about Bordello of Blood. That movie, yeesh. That one's bad. But Demon Knight, that's good stuff. Let's see. How about How about Urban Legend?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the first 2 movies. I have not bothered with the third one.
I might have not even seen the second one.
I actually enjoyed the second one, but but definitely the first one's better.
Jared Leto is only in the first one, right?
Yep, he's only in the first one.
I think I might have only seen the first one. I heard that the other day. Like, I heard like months ago. They're like, "There's talks about an Urban Legend remake." I'm like shocked.
Yeah, shocker.
Fucking scream! I know what you last summer. Urban Legend. We're bringing back the '90s.
90s throwbacks.
What's a horror movie, Luke, that if they said tomorrow they're remaking, you would be like, no.
That's a good question. I'm actually gonna look at my favorites list quick.
What is one horror movie you're like, don't touch it, don't do it?
Videodrome.
Really? You don't think an updated version would make that movie a little cooler?
No, honestly, because if you really think about it, with some of the practical effects that they pull off, like especially like how they use like some prosthetics to like carve like to make it look like a little VCR that's in James Woods' stomach, they would fully CGI that. Like that would fully be CGI. Like trust me, dude. Like they would go heavy CGI with that. Because all those practical effects, like in that film, like since 1983, have aged beautifully.
What is a horror movie that if they announced a remake tomorrow, you'd be like, okay.
Let me see.
I have 2 that come into my head.
What do you got?
And you might get a little mad at this. If they said practical, they said CGI, I'm out. Gremlins.
Practical, yes.
Yep.
But again, CGI, no. But I actually got a good one for you. I actually want to see an updated version. Again, practical effects kept. Pumpkinhead. I actually want to see an updated version of Pumpkinhead. Just keep the practical effects of the creature.
And my other one, that if they announced a remake, and I'd be okay with it, and I have a reason.
Okay.
Sleepaway Camp.
You know, I actually would not mind that.
I feel like in today's age, because back then, the ending of the movie was like, but in today's age, with what life has become, with Pride Month and transgender people and all of that stuff,
yes,
I would wonder how they could make that unique in today's climate. So I would be okay with a remake to Sleepaway Camp, in my opinion.
I actually would be okay with that too.
Yeah. But the Gremlins one, if they say CGI, I'm like, nope, I'm out. Bye. See you later.
But like you said, practical effects, I'm all in.
But 2 years ago, I said Salem's Lot.
But Salem's Lot was actually pretty good, though.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. It's one of those things where like I waited so long, and it definitely didn't meet up like with.
It definitely didn't meet up to your expectations.
It didn't, but like it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It's just not as good as you wished it was.
It was kind of forgettable. It was like I forgot it even came out last year. I was like, oh yeah, that came out last year. A movie that like I was anticipating for the last 10 years.
But let's see if you've seen some of these other ones. How about Mama?
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you this. Last time I rewatched it, I forgot how bad the CGI looked at the end.
With the mom, yeah.
Like, because I remember people were talking about that movie like it's the scariest movie ever, and then I watched and I was like, what the fuck? This is not scary. Like, what is that CGI? And then I watched it again not too long ago, and I'm like, oh my god, that CGI is bad.
It doesn't hold up, does it?
No, like
that shit came out in 2013 too.
Like even like hell, that's even the problem with the first did that we both love is the CGI. Like Andy Muschietti really needs to get a better VFX artist.
Yeah,
because I don't know what he's doing with those. Let's see.
It's still attached to do Brave and the Bold.
Brave and the Bold.
Batman.
Oh, Batman. Yeah. From the looks of it, I mean, it. I'm looking on Letterboxd. It says the Brave and the Bold, directed by Andy Muschietti.
I was like, because I saw something the other day that like James Gunn was like, "Yep, I'll be reading 2 Batman scripts in the coming months," because like Matt Reeves and then Brave and the Bold. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can't forget that's happening. I'm like, is Andy Muschietti still directing it? Because like, cool, but
Yeah.
also please get better VFX, DC.
Exactly. How about this one? Have you seen Hide and Seek?
I think I watched it on Shudder.
Robert De Niro and Dakota Fanning.
Yes, the twist. Yes.
That is a good movie. Honestly,
I have seen that movie. It's got really good acting from both her and him.
I watched that for the first time a couple of years ago. That's a good movie. I like that one. Let's see. What about What Lies Beneath?
Is that a found footage movie?
No, it's the Robert Zemeckis movie with Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford.
Yes, I have seen that.
Not bad.
Yes.
Um,
I also watched for the first time this year. Was this a Zemeckis movie where Bruce Willis and Meryl Streep? What's that movie called?
Death Becomes Her.
Is that Robert Zemeckis movie?
Yeah, Robert Zemeckis.
I watched that for the first time this year.
I have not seen that.
It's wacky.
I mean, I've heard it's wacky. I mean, I just haven't seen the movie like to judge for myself.
I didn't hate myself watching it.
There we go. Let's see. How about have you seen Cold Creek Manor?
I have to do a look up for that one.
I remember when Chris Stuckman reviewed The Intruder. That was the movie that he compared the movie to.
I have not seen this movie, no.
But you remember The Intruder though, right? With Dennis Quaid?
Yes.
Yeah, but in this one, Dennis Quaid and what's her face? Sharon Stone move into this house that was originally owned by Steven Dorff. And basically Steven Dorff does the same things that Dennis Quaid's character does in The Intruder. From what I know. I haven't seen the movie, but like I can just picture that in my head after watching The Intruder. Because Jesus Christ, dude, that film is so bad. But kind of funny though with Dennis Quaid's over the top performance.
Listen, people might have opinion of Dennis Quaid now, but I grew up with Dennis Quaid. I kind of like him, acting wise.
Yes. What were some of your favorite films that he was in that you watched growing up?
Well, number one's probably Day After Tomorrow. I remember that.
That's a good one.
Trying
to think. One that I watched a lot as a kid was Yours, Mine, and Ours, the remake that he did.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
That's a good one, honestly.
As a kid, yeah. Even though I'm one of those rare people, I fucking love Cheaper by the Dozen, but I used to compare that movie to Yours, Mine, and Ours.
I watched. There were times where I would kind of just watch those movies back to back, honestly, because they're literally the same movie.
No, yeah, I definitely, I kind of the same. Oh, yeah, Parent Trap. Duh.
Parent Trap. Yeah.
Duh.
Parent Trap. You can't forget about the Parent Trap.
What's the sports one? There's a sports one. What's it called?
Sports.
Dennis Quaid. Is it The Rookie?
Yes, The Rookie. Yes.
I remember The Rookie.
Love that movie. Man, that one's so good. What about
even as a kid, I remember watching Jaws 3 and be like, oh, there's Dennis Quaid.
I love Chris Stuckman's hilariosity review on Jaws 3. Remember that scene when Dennis Quaid pulls the blanket and you see the dead body? They leave it for 10 seconds. And then cut back, gag shot. Oh my god. But back to yours, mine, and ours for a second. I don't know what it was though, dude. Like we all had those movies as kids, like that we would just watch because we enjoyed watching them. That was one of those movies to me.
I agree. I haven't seen it in a long time. I remember Drake Bell's being in it.
Yep, he was. And I remember on some of the really late Nickelodeon VHS tapes, the trailer for that movie would a lot of the time be on there. From what I remember. But let's get back to some horror movies.
I'm saying I probably got to go in the next 20-ish minutes because of Chillmonger. I keep saying Killmonger. Chillmonger.
Chillmonger.
Yeah, late stream tonight.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I was up until 1:00 last night because I was hanging out with my with one of my neighbors, having a little campfire out in the backyard.
Last night was pretty chill. I think I went to bed early last night. The night before, I was swimming and cooking, chilling with some friends.
That always sounds like fun, dude.
Well, it was July 4th. It was July 4th on a Friday. It's like, oh yeah, we definitely gotta go do something. So
yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm trying to find some other random horror movies. Let's see.
Fuck.
Let's see. Let's go a little zombie theme.
Ooh. I've seen a lot of zombie movies. As a kid, I was obsessed with them.
So I was trying to what was it? So you've seen Reanimator?
Yep. All of them.
I've only seen Reanimator and Bride of Reanimator. That first movie is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is.
What other movie are you going to get where you have a zombie trying to fuck a dead person?
Yeah. A headless.
Yeah.
When I went to Texas Frightmare, the whole cast was there.
Nice, dude.
Even the girl who plays the bride in the second one, she was there.
Cool. So have you seen all of the Wreck movies or just the first one?
I have seen the first one. I have seen the second one. I have seen the wedding one.
That's the third one, I think.
Okay. And I have not seen the boat one.
I don't remember.
Then I've seen Quarantine, and I've seen Quarantine 2.
Funny thing is, I've seen Quarantine, but I have not seen Wreck.
Unfortunately, Quarantine does the exact same movie. So in a way, you kind of have, but I will say this, Wreck is more grungier. So Wreck is still better, but Quarantine is really a copy and paste. So if you watch Wreck, you're going to recognize all the plot points because of Quarantine.
Yeah. But I have not seen the sequel, and nor have I. Yeah. I have not seen the sequel to Quarantine, nor have I bothered. I've heard it's terrible.
It's DVD.
It looked like a straight to DVD movie. Just looking at the cover, it does.
Yeah, it's pre-DVD movie. I only watched it because of Dead Meat was covering it. And I was like, oh, I'll watch it.
Let's see. How about the Crazies?
I have Timothy Olyphant. I've seen a lot of Timothy Olyphant movies because I like him a lot. But I have seen I'm pretty sure, Luke, I saw that in theaters in 2010.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure. Me and my sister went and saw it in 2010.
Dude, that's crazy, dude.
I'm 9.
That is a crazy movie.
I feel so bet my life. I'm 99% sure me and her snuck to go see the Crazies.
I mean, but yeah, dude, the Crazies, literally no pun intended, is one crazy movie.
I like it.
It's really good though.
Do I own it?
I need to buy that.
That's one of those movies where, like, if I don't own it, I need to own it. Hold on,
Yeah.
everyone's like, I gotta know if I own it.
All right.
I'm tied up. A, B, C, D. I do. Luke, I own it.
You got it.
I own the
Yes.
trilogy. Now, this is a remake, correct?
Yeah, it is a remake.
I have not seen the original.
I have not seen the original either.
Yeah, I like this movie. Fucked up. I remember seeing this movie. If I remember seeing it in theaters, I was shocked in that one scene when the guy burns down the house. Because, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, they're gonna kill a kid. They kill that kid.
Yup, they go there.
Fuck them kids.
Shit. I'm trying to see the guy.
Fuck them kids. Also, I just realized I own Crazy Heart, and I was like, oh yeah, the guy that's doing Crazy Heart's directing the Bruce Springsteen movie.
I'm interested.
Dude, that trailer, dude, Jeremy Allen White, whatever, he's coming for that Oscar.
Yep.
My boy Lip. Let's go.
We both seen The Mist.
That's not a zombie movie.
Well, I was going under similar films when I was looking at 28 Days Later, and that's one that popped up.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
I remember renting The Mist from Blockbuster and watching it. Even as a kid, I was like, wow, that ending, that's fucked up.
Dude, that ending makes me fucking cry.
It arguably might be one of the best endings of all time.
I know people have their complaints about it, but dude, that ending is ballsy. Like, if an ending like that can be that ballsy and make me cry, you've done your job. Like,
I remember Frank Darabont changed the ending and showed it to Stephen King. He was like, hey, are you cool with this? And he read it, and Stephen King was like, that's amazing. Do that.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm even getting emotional even thinking about it. Holy shit.
Also, totally random. I didn't realize that Frank Darabont doesn't make movies anymore. He's directing episodes of Stranger Things season 5. I'm like, hell yeah.
I thought after The Mist, he worked on a lot of episodes of The Walking Dead.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did The Walking Dead, but movie-wise,
nothing ever since The Mist.
But he's directing the episode. He's directing a episode of one of the new episodes in Stranger Things coming out this year. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
That's awesome. Let's see other ones under this. Have you seen Dog Soldiers?
My alarm just went off because of Chillmonger's live stream, but we're still good. He doesn't start till 11:30.
Okay,
what'd you
gotcha.
say?
Have you seen Dog Soldiers?
No. I know all about it though. It's one of those werewolf movies. I've heard everything about it. Never seen it.
Same guy who made The Descent.
Love that movie.
Yeah, dude. I forgot. Yeah, I rewatched The Descent last year.
So good.
Dude.
So good.
That is one of the one of, if not the best claustrophobic thriller out there, dude.
And people gave me shit for giving that shit an A+. That movie.
You know what, dude? After that rewatch, I was like, yeah, I'm bumping this up to 5 stars. This deserves it.
That movie's good. I don't hate the second one. It's not as good, but it's not bad.
I didn't know until after I watched it that it was actually written by James Watkins, the guy that directed The Woman in Black and Speak No Evil. I didn't know that until after I watched part 2.
I love The Woman in Black.
Fuck the sequel. The sequel's terrible.
But the
first one is great.
I think the first one is genuinely unsettling. But I'm one of those people. I think people in the dark, creepy women walking around, staring at you, to me, creepy.
And that movie understood tension.
Dude, the scene when Daniel Radcliffe is looking at the marsh field and the dead boy crawls out of the mud and he's looking at him in the rain and he starts walking to the house.
God. That makes me want to curl up into a blanket, dude.
Oh,
that is creepy.
God, when he's walking through the forest and he sees her through the woods and she's standing next to the grave, dude, that movie is the definition of underrated. Oh, it's so creepy.
Yes.
So creepy. I'll never forget when I reviewed it for Halloween special. I was so excited. And that video did really well. And I was like, yes, people go watch this movie.
Yes, it's so good. But like I said, though, fuck
Speaking
the
of that,
sequel.
I the other day I started making a list of movies to review this October. I was like, "Ooh, I should do this and this and this." I will do it this time. I promise, people. I won't stop halfway through. It's just so many videos. But I this year I don't have school, so I have no excuse.
Now you can do it.
I can do it. I will do it. I already have like 10 movies under my belt to do. Anyways, continue.
All right. I'm taking a look here and seeing what else. I think I might have. I don't know if I asked this one. Have you seen Session 9?
Session 9. Now that sounds familiar. Do 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 do. I have not seen Session 9.
I mean, it is a TV movie, and it definitely looks like it has a TV level budget, but it's a creepy movie. Honestly, like it takes place in this abandoned asylum.
Hell yeah.
And I didn't know this until after I watched it. It's the same guy who directed The Machinist.
I have seen that.
But I fucking love The Machinist.
I've only seen it once because of Christian Bale, but like, it's fucked up.
Disturbing. Because even looking at his body, I'm just like, I don't know if I can even look at you.
I'll never forget watching it, and my mom walked in. She was like, "Wow, that's really good CGI." I was like, "Mom,
he fucking did it."
I was like, I read it up. He like ate sardines for like 4 straight weeks. I was like, Jesus.
Even thinking about that, oh my god,
that man.
That man, there's a reason why he's one of our greatest actors of our generation. That dude he will do anything.
I bet he enjoyed being American Hustle. Got to be fat.
Yep. Let's see. How about again, this is just what I'm looking through. I'm sure you probably reviewed this because I know you were on YouTube by then. Have you seen The Boy?
Yes, with Lauren Cohan.
I will say this: the first one, not terrible. It's okay. Definitely predictable jump scares.
Second one.
You mind if I do this? That's my way to describe the second one. Like, what the
I remember when the first one recently was like trending on Netflix or some shit like that. And like my dad watched it and he was like, "This was pretty good." And I was like, "Wait till you get to the twist." He's like, "There's a twist." And I was like, "Oh, you haven't seen it." He was like, "No, I've never heard of this thing." I was like, "Oh, wait till you get to the twist." He's like, "Is the doll alive?" I was like, "The doll's not."
Yep.
But something in the walls is.
Let's see. Have you seen Dark Skies?
Is that Mila Jovovich movie? The alien? No, that's Fourth Kind. The Fourth Kind.
The Fourth Kind. This one has Kerry Russell and J.K. Simmons.
Yes. Was that
one's pretty good?
Is that 2013?
2013.
Okay. If I remember correctly. Fuck. Do you know when it came out? Does it say?
What, Dark Skies? Yeah. 2013.
Yeah, like the date, like the date.
Oh, the date. No.
I'm gonna look that up. I don't think I reviewed it, but for some reason, I'm trying to think my younger self, The Dark Skies, 2013.
Oh no, this was definitely before World War Z.
I was gonna say, because like I remember February. Okay, I saw this in theaters, and that year there was always a movie I had in mind. I was like, okay, this will be my first review. Nope, this will be my first review. Like I remember when Oz the Great and Powerful came out. I think it was March that year. For a long time, I was like, this is gonna be my first movie review, and it didn't happen. I was like, damn it, man. And I never did it. Also, crazy to say that Blumhouse made Dark Skies.
It's actually pretty good though, honestly. Yeah, like it's pretty good.
It's a creepy alien movie.
But the biggest, like, kind of like, you want to know what makes me sad even thinking about it? It's the same fucking guy who made Legion and Priest. The two vampire Paul Bettany movies. where
Wait.
he's an angel in Legion and he's
Oh
a
yeah,
priest
I
in
was gonna say,
Priest.
I was like, I don't think it's a zombie movie. Me personally, I don't hate Legion.
But
I think it's
Priest?
I think Legion is entertaining.
But Priest? Yikes. I mean, I don't know. It's been a year since I've watched Legion.
I think it's fine. Dennis
But
Quaid's in it.
yeah, but Priest on the other hand, what? No. Let's see. How about, have you seen Don't Be Afraid of the Dark?
2012.
2010. It says 2010 on here, but I think it came out in 2011 if I'm not mistaken.
It's like a little girl. It's like that little girl who's in all those movies when she was younger.
Bailey Madison, is that her
I
name?
think so. Either way, I believe I've seen it. Yes.
Okay. Again, I'm just going
Yes,
off
I've
of like
seen
what's
this movie. Yes.
okay. Again, I'm just going off of like what's popping up on here. How about Darkness Falls? Have you seen that?
Ow! Sounds like a video game. Hold on. Darkness Falls. I feel like I have, but it was when I was literally like 8 years old. But this poster and these images look very familiar. This looks really bad and fun though.
I mean, it kind of fell under that trend like back at that time where it's like, you know, those like horror movies where it's like the characters can't say something or do something. Like this one, you can't go into the darkness.
Speaking of going to darkness, what was that one movie with John Leguizamo and Hayden Christensen?
Okay, I need to...
The Shadow movie. What was that called?
I'm going to look this up here really quick and see if I can try.
It was a shadow movie where like they couldn't go in the darkness or you become like a shadow. It was a horror movie. What was
so John Leguizamo.
Yeah, and Hayden Christensen.
And Hayden Christensen. Okay. Here, hold on. Hayden Christensen. I'm just trying to see what else I can find about that quick. Because I'm trying to piece it together here. Is it Vanishing on 7th Street?
Yep. That movie.
Oh, same guy who made Section 9.
I think it's kind of creepy.
I have never seen it.
It's kind of like boring, but it's kind of cool, but kind of creepy.
I'll check it out. How about that movie? Yeah. How about Mimic?
Yes, I've seen Mimic.
Have you seen the theatrical cut or the director's cut?
The theatrical.
Yeah, I've seen only the theatrical as well.
The 97 one, right? I looked it up.
Yep, the Guillermo del Toro one, Mimic.
Yep. I watched it because of him. I was like, I want to watch every Guillermo del Toro movie.
Well, speaking of Guillermo del Toro, have you seen his first film, Kronos?
Yep. Dead Meat covered it, and I was like, I want to watch it.
What I think I might have asked you if you've seen this one. I think you told me no. Have you seen The Devil's Backbone?
No.
That one I think is actually his best movie.
Wow.
Personally speaking, I think that's his best movie.
I'm generic. I'm gonna say Pan's Labyrinth.
That and Hellboy to me are the closest ones.
Oh, I love me some Hellboy. That first Hellboy.
The first one distinctly. I mean, I love the second one, but the first one I think is better.
I don't love the second one. I like the second one, but I love the first one.
The first one, absolutely, dude.
First one kind of scared me as a kid. The fucking monsters with tentacles.
Oh, that was crazy, dude. How about, again, let's see. Have you seen Chernobyl Diaries?
2012, correct?
Yep.
Found footage. Yep. That was the era of like found footage was going down people's throats.
Like after Paranormal Activity, nothing but found footage.
And what sucks about that movie, it's got a really cool concept, but it's boring until the ending. Then the ending happens and it ends. It's like, oh, it gets good, and then it's like, oh, movie's over. It's like, oh.
Yep.
Like I'll never. What's that one? That horrible. Was it The Devil Inside?
Devil Inside or Devil's Due?
Dude, is Devil's Due? What's the ending where the car crash and just fucking ends?
I think that's the devil inside.
Dude.
Because
that one sucked.
Because I didn't know this until I bought Devil's Due. That's Radio Silence that directed it.
No.
I kid you not. It's Radio Silence.
No, the
Dude,
bad one?
Look this up. Devil's Due. Look it up.
No way.
I'm not joking you.
I hope it's not the same movie I'm thinking of. The Devil's Due movie.
Because Devil Inside is the same. I think it's
not. It's not.
Because The Devil Inside is the same guy that directed both boy movies.
The Devil Inside is what I'm talking about.
I figured that one for a minute because I remembered it. It's the same guy. It's the same guy that made The Boy and Separation.
The Devil's Due is ass.
Devil's Due is terrible, and even seeing that it's Radio Silence shocks the hell out of me.
Dude, that shocks the fuck out of me. This movie's not good either. The Devil's Due is not great.
Like, but you can tell it's a January horror movie.
But I kind of want to rewatch it just because of them now. I'm like, I want to rewatch this just because of them.
Because me telling you that it's them is crazy.
I didn't fucking know that. I have seen their the first VHS. I knew like that was like their first like. I have never seen Chad, Matt, and Rob. This is not even that's not even a movie. But yeah, I've seen their first movie, which is technically VHS. They did Devil's Due.
They did Devil's Due.
I've never seen Southbound, whatever this is.
I haven't seen that either, but Ready or Not, then the Scream movies, and of course Abigail.
They've become one of those directors where I want to watch all their stuff. I did not know they did Devil's Due.
You didn't know until I told you.
I appreciate that because now it makes me kind of want to watch it. I'm like, fuck. Also, cannot wait for Ready or Not too.
Yes. Let's see. Again, trying to see some other ones. You've seen the Omen remake, right?
I texted Chillmonger. Nothing hasn't sent anything yet, so I'm still good for now. Omen remake. Yes, I have because my mom likes it because she thinks Leif Schreiber is that his name.
Leif Schreiber.
She thinks he's pretty, but yeah, I've seen that movie.
It's literally a shot-for-shot remake of the original. It doesn't need to exist.
Nope.
Like that's one of those like shot-for-shot remakes to a point where it's like, no. Like this is made by somebody that like just who has seen the Omen, but at the same time hasn't seen the Omen.
I think the worst shot-for-shot remake of all time still is the Psycho movie.
I 100% agree. And plus, Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates is one of the worst casting choices of all time.
I don't think he's a bad actor.
He's not a bad actor. It's just his casting choice because he doesn't fit the part of Norman Bates.
I don't know. I that's one of those things where, like, if they let him do something with it, if they didn't just give him the same movie, I'm open to it. Because that was when he was trying to be a serious actor. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But fuck that movie because that movie is a complete waste of time.
Like, you want to know what wouldn't be a waste of time? You have the original Psycho.
But it's in black and white. We want to update our audiences. Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Just watch the original Psycho.
Because people don't want to watch black and white, Luke. They don't like old movies.
Well, how about a recent film that's in black and white? Fucking The Lighthouse.
Look how that did.
Exactly. Like, proving my point.
I love that movie. That movie's fucking
Me too.
Awesome. It's still, even though I know recency bias, I still think The Lighthouse is his best movie. But Nosferatu is probably second.
Nosferatu, a billion times ahead for me than The Lighthouse.
I think I like The Lighthouse just a little bit more.
Like, I find more nuances with Nosferatu on every rewatch. Like, but The Lighthouse is still a good pick, though. That's my second favorite.
Hell, like, The Witch is also great.
I mean, all of his films are great. Even if I say that The Witch is my least favorite, is still not saying a ton because all of his films are fucking great.
Mine will probably be The Northman. Would be my least favorite.
again, I kind of juggle with those two sometimes.
I prefer horror over Viking action. That's just
I
me.
mean, that's fair. That's fair.
But his werewolf movie comes out next year.
And you know I'm seated for that shit.
Yeah, what was it? It's gonna be like completely in a different language. I'm like, this movie's gonna be need subtitles, please and thank you.
Yes. Again, let me see what other ones are popping up here. Have you seen Case 39?
Yes, I watched it on Shudder.
I got one. I'm going to show you one way I can describe that movie.
I watched that movie.
It's so boring.
Ago.
It is so boring.
Isn't like a really famous actress the main role?
Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
That movie is boring.
I literally remember her and that weird ass face, and that's it.
Even looking at that just makes the film even worse, dude.
I just remember that funny picture, and I was like, I want to watch this movie. And the guy, oh yeah, is it? Wait, yeah. He
Bradley Cooper's in that.
Bradley fucking Cooper. Yeah, he throws up bees. Yeah.
Oh god, dude, that movie's bad. Oh my god.
Is that Daniel Craig?
Wait.
That's not Daniel Craig.
I was about to say it. Like, I don't remember Daniel Craig even being in that movie. From
first image, you can't like that. I was like, is that Daniel Craig?
That looks like Daniel Craig.
It's not, like, but from like first glance, I was like, is that him?
Like from like the side though, it looks like him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, that is a boring ass movie. Let's see. You've seen Devil, right?
I like Devil.
Not a huge fan.
I like Devil.
It's all right, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of that one.
I think it is for a person that doesn't like elevators, and for the fun little twist of it, and like it's an hour and 20 minutes. It's the perfect runtime. It's like it's a bottled thriller with a nice little twist in the end. I fucks with Devil. I can't lie to you, Luke. It was on my list of Halloween reviews. I was like, Devil. I can't lie. I fucks with Devil.
Yeah. Let's see. How about, have you seen The Possession? Like, it's literally just called The Possession.
2012?
Yes.
I have.
I
don't remember it. I remember watching it like probably through Blockbuster.
It's The
poster's like the girl, like her back's like broken, right?
Like, kind of does like this whole like possession pose, but like the main poster is like the hand coming out of her mouth.
Yeah.
That poster. Was that the poster you're talking about? Like,
yeah.
Yep.
I was like, I'm looking at fucking messages right now. So I'm not. You're saying a title. I'm like, do I know it? If I really know,
I'll just show you.
Yeah, January.
That one.
That was a January movie.
Let's see. How about have you seen The Last Exorcism?
There's a part 2. Yes, I have.
Yep.
The first one's found footage and the second one's not, right?
Yes, the first one is found footage. I didn't really care for the first one, honestly, all that much.
I remember the ending being creepy.
The ending was good, but
isn't it like a fire in the backyard?
Like, yeah, I think that was the ending of the first film.
And the second one starts off with like someone finding her in the corner, and I'm like, oh, that was creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was not a big fan of that first film. It's okay, but
I've seen it. I just don't remember it. But you can tell I've seen it because I've literally just told you a very important scene. So you can tell I've seen it. I just don't remember.
Like, you've seen it, but you just don't remember like those like specific details.
I mean, I've seen so many movies. These last like 8-9 years of my life, with how many movies I've seen, it's kind of insane. Like, I'm starting to become like, I don't remember every fucking movie. I'm like, damn, I want to remember every movie, but I forget a lot of shit.
Well, speaking of other ones that people tend to forget about, what about Deliver Us from Evil?
Eric Bana.
Directed by Scott Derrickson.
I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's like great. But I like the cop mystery horror aspect. I remember.
I liked it, honestly.
It's one of you're speaking of a lot of movies right now where like I've seen it. I haven't seen it in a
but it's
long
not like
time.
but it's not like clicking with you. Like
I'm pretty
se.
sure I reviewed it. Wait, it was 2013,
2014.
Yeah, I reviewed that movie. I think I did. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I gotta look up a YouTube. Hold on one second. What's it called?
Deliver Us from Evil.
From Evil. Jacob. I might have reviewed this movie. Oh fuck! I reviewed this movie. How I got an ad? How the fuck do I got an ad on my? Fuck. I hate that I can't skip my own ads.
Yeah.
Ew! Look at that.
Look at that hairdo. I hate myself. What did I give it? I don't even remember. Well, while you're looking at that,
I gave it a 1.5 out of 5.
Dude, I rewatched it. Let me look at the date on my Letterboxd.
It was on Netflix. It was like trending on Netflix one week, and I watched it with my dad. See, that's why right there. Old me didn't understand movie making and saw different types of movies. See, it's a good example of why I want to delete that video. Like,
I watched it a couple of years back. I rewatched it. It's better than I remembered. Like, I remember not liking it at all the first time I watched it, but rewatching it, I liked it a lot more. But let's see what. Oh god! Now that I clicked on similar films on that, now I'm just seeing a bunch of possession movies. Oh god, have you seen The Right? It's the one with Anthony Hopkins.
The Right. He's a preacher. He's a preacher. Don't show me a picture. He's a preacher. He's a priest.
Yes. I mean,
show me a poster now. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. What year did it come out?
2010. Oh, no. 2011. Sorry.
Okay, so I didn't review it. I think I have. If I haven't seen it, my family has, because I remember them renting that poster. I remember seeing that on a Blu-ray case.
Yeah.
January movie. My God, we're going through January horror hell right now.
Well, I know. I don't think this one was released in January that I'm about to mention because, what is it? It's My Soul to Take from fucking Wes Craven.
Oh, is it in 3D?
Yep, that 3D one. That movie's terrible.
That movie sucks. That's his last movie too, right? Or no, was it?
No, it was Scream 4. It was Scream 4.
Okay.
Thank God that My Soul to Take was not his last movie.
Yeah, that was a 3D fucking bleh.
I mean, I watched Jeremy Johns' review for that. Like, God, that is an old ass review. But I remembered he said that it might be okay not only if you're drunk, but if you're shit-faced hammered. And then he's like, however, because of the simple fact this movie's target audience isn't even old enough to drink yet, I gotta say dog shit. And I'm like, yep. Like that movie is marketed for teenagers, even though it's a rated R movie. Dude, I remember watching the trailer for that in front of the freaking DVD of Skyline out of all movies.
Skyline's a bad movie too.
I'd rather watch Skyline over My Soul to Take, honestly, because there's at least some cool ideas in Skyline.
I remember the ending of that movie sucked.
The ending was terrible, yeah. I mean, it has a cool idea, though.
I remember back in the day when Battle Los Angeles trailer dropped, and that shit was so good. I remember that first trailer was so good. That movie is so mid.
I was trying to remember. Is it? I was trying to think. I was trying to remember. Is it the same guy that freaking directed the 2014 Ninja Turtles? Because that seems like it. That seems like it.
You hate those movies. I enjoy the first one.
I mean, I liked the first one when I was younger when I first watched it, but now looking back on it, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I do not like either one.
I slightly enjoy the first one. Like, it's like,
But Out of the Shadows, though?
It's no 90s movie for me, though.
But Out of the Shadows, though? No.
I remember them skiing down a mountain, if I remember correctly.
And how do they keep getting in fucking planes?
Dude, I haven't seen the movie since theaters. I literally remember them going down a mountain, though. Was that the first one or the second one?
That's the second one.
Okay.
Is Out of the Shadows.
Yeah.
But yeah, he directed that one. The first Ninja Turtles from 2014, Darkness Falls, Wrath of the Titans, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning.
Here's another famous one. I don't hate the Clash of Titans movies. I don't hate them.
I don't either, honestly. I like Wrath of the Titans more though.
I don't remember. I remember seeing the first one in theaters. My dad was a huge fan of that original movie. My dad made me watch the original Clash of Titans movie, the old cheesy one, before seeing the new one. I remember that.
Yeah, but like I don't hate those movies. Like But I'm being honest though. I definitely prefer Wrath of the Titans.
I'm pretty sure I own both of them. A B C D. I'm 90% sure I own Clash.
Because if you do, I literally have both of them like right next to each other.
I think I do too. I swear I own Clash of Titans. What? No. I know I own this fucking movie, man. No, I refuse.
I thought you did.
I'm 99% sure, man. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Yep, there it is. Yep,
there.
I own both. They're in the fucking corner.
That's why you couldn't find them, because they were in the corner.
And with that said, I have just received a link for a very, very late night live stream.
All right, so yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and wrap it up here then.
3 hours, dude. Time flies when you're having fun.
That's right, dude. But hey, thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And yep. Anyways, guys, for anyone that came in the chat, thank you so much for coming in and chatting up with us. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.